You got it
There you
today. It's gonna be real sore tomorrow.
I'm very upset
Looking
with
forward to it.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping that the injection would turn me into a mutant ninja turtle or something, but no.
No.
And my
No.
disability would be gone, but no.
Right. That'll be good. No, never mind. You're still a vampire. What are you going to do?
Oh, good God.
Good God. Okay. So to recap, let's just get my tabs all in the right place. Add these to a group. Okay, la. As they say in China, you hear them say "okay la." It's hilarious. I think "okay la" is pretty funny anyway. Anyway,
My name's Caitlin, not Kayla. Just by the way.
who said Kayla? I didn't say Kayla.
Oh, Kayla.
Okay,
I'm making a joke.
I get it now.
It was a bad joke. It's fine. You don't need to laugh.
This is better than my joke, to be fair. So, you know, what are you going to do? Okay.
Oh, God. Okay, I've got everything.
Everything's
and
in front
ready.
of you. You're
And I
really
have
good?
my new chair. It turned up.
Oh,
It turned
wow.
up on Saturday.
Awesome.
So after the game on Friday.
Right. The game that you wanted it for, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh, well.
Can't
We
win
have it now.
every round.
No.
Okay. I guess I better open my Roll20 then, hadn't I? Ooh. How
Probably a
come
good idea.
I'm the one that doesn't have it open? Here we go. Right. Okay, so last we were Kit and Sage are outside next to a large concrete swimming pool in a courtyard next to a suburban house or flat in London. The time is 4 a.m.
Oh.
There are 3 children.
Well,
Approximately.
I'm at the car with Ellen.
You're at the car. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's not very helpful, is it?
I didn't follow her because I thought
she had this.
I didn't really know what she was up to. She broke into a person's house.
Right.
So I thought I'd just give her a few minutes, and if it doesn't sound good or if she doesn't come back, I'll go up there.
Right.
But
So
yeah,
how long
giving her some
are you
time.
going to give it? How many minutes are you going to give that?
I'll give her 2.5.
That's not long.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
2 minutes and 40 seconds is very specific. Are you timing this on your watch?
Just a question. How many rounds is that in combat? That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time. That's a lot of combat rounds.
That's so much time.
Combat
Yeah,
rounds.
that's why
half the time of a D&D round. So it's
you've
3
got to make some
seconds.
sound. I'm giving you some time so that you can figure out what you want to do.
Right. So Caitlin, or should I say Kit, 2 children are racing towards you bearing their fangs. The first one leaps towards you. Would you like to make a Dex and Dodge roll, please?
I would.
I thought you might.
I think I pumped up my Dex at the end of last game.
Okay. So it's 5.
Yeah. 2. 5 successes.
5 successes.
Fuck these children.
Right.
I think corporal punishment is still okay in the UK. So you're okay.
Right. So smacking is allowed.
I'm double checking.
Can I do like a dodge and just knock one into the pool?
With 5 successes, you definitely do your dodge. So let's make a strength and brawl check.
It's not going to be as good. 2 successes.
Well, the kid ducks under your push, but then by ducking under, throws himself off balance and lands in the pool anyway. So So one kid is in the pool. The next kid is taking a swing at you with his fist.
Yeah, it's still okay.
Okay, so Dex and dodge.
Dex and dodge again.
Yep.
Okay. +2. Oof. Nada. He hits
Nada.
me.
Okay, he hits you. Okay, so you take 1 level of non-aggravated damage, but it's still pretty hard. He's definitely stronger than a kid should be.
Right. Just a question about vampire levels, because we're currently at 2 levels lower than we should be generation-wise. Does that change anything about what I'm doing?
Oh. Well, what it changes is that you can pump your blood up further than 5. You can pump your strength and dexterity more than 5, and you can use more than 3 blood points per turn. That's what it does.
Cool.
And you can drain up to a certain point. I think it's up to 30 points of blood.
Yeah, it increases
because I
your
did this before.
increases your blood pool.
Yeah.
Sage, do you have the chart for vampire blood generations lower than 8?
It's not hard to find, but I'll look it up.
Okay, I was just going to look it up otherwise. But...
Yeah, it's really easy.
Okay, there's a book called Elysium that it used to be in.
Cool. Great. I take 1 point of damage from this child.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm a drop my fangs as well and just say big mistake, and then I'm gonna punch.
Okay. All right. So make a strength and brawl check.
Strength and brawl. Can I pump 3 blood points into strength, please?
What's your current strength?
My current strength is 2, so go up to 5.
5, yeah, for sure. That's totally doable.
Strength
You could pump
and...
more, I'm sure of it, depending on what the outcome is from Sage and her chart.
I've just posted it there.
You just posted it?
Yeah.
+3.
Whereabouts is that?
Oh god, there's so many tabs open.
Sorry, where did you post it? Is it? Oh, it's
in the chat.
Yeah.
Currently at 6th. So maximum blood pool is 30, maximum trait is at 7, and blood points per turn is 6.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Right, perfect. So you can go, you can go up to 7. So if you wanted to pump your blood, your strength up to 7.
5 is fine. 5 is fine.
All right, so strength and brawl.
5 successes.
Okay. You punch him in the head, and he just goes straight on his back, crack on the concrete. That would knock out or kill most people.
Yep.
And he doesn't just get up. So there's clearly, you hear this kind of crack, this rather unpleasant noise as he hits the concrete. You don't know who this boy is, by the way. This is one of your.
I have no idea who this is. This is fine. I'm just gonna be like, Tommy, I'm here to talk.
Right. Okay. So at that point, Tommy's looking at you. He's like, fuck, and he turns and starts running towards the fence.
I will run after him.
Okay. Strength and athletics.
Strength and athletics. Good God, these are all the things that I'm good at. Good thing I pumped up my strength.
Yeah.
4 successes.
All right, you catch up to him as he's about to jump over the fence.
I grab him and I yank him down.
All right. One of the kids seems to be climbing out of the pool at this point. The other boy's still on the floor, not moving.
There are things happening that shouldn't
Let go of me! Let go of me! Get off me! Get off me, you bitch! Fuck off! Fuck off!
No.
he continues to scream at you in this manner.
I'm a stake him.
Okay. What with? A stake?
With a stake.
All right. I take it you have a stake.
I do. It's the one that I was staked with.
Right. Fair enough. It's not very clean, is it?
No,
He might catch something.
He's a vampire.
Okay.
We're from the same bloodline.
Right.
We are of the same blood, so it's fine.
Anyway.
Yeah. What is it? Strength and athletics?
Strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl.
You need 5 successes.
I need 5 successes.
Yeah.
Good fucking God. That's 3. Well, that's 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, first attack, you stick it in him and he screams. And
I use celerity and try again.
yep, so you pump another blood point into celerity and you have another attack.
Yep.
Try again.
Good fucking God.
You want to spend a willpower point?
Yes.
Okay.
2 successes plus my willpower point equals 3, so that's 5 total. Does that count, or does they have to be
It's
at
gotta
once?
They've got to be at once.
It has to be at the same time.
Yep.
I'm gonna pump 2 more blood points into strength, so I
Okay.
have plus. What is it?
7.
Plus, so it comes 7.
Yeah.
He gets another turn before me, though, doesn't he?
Yep, he's trying to wriggle out of your grip right now. Ooh, 2 10s and a 7. Make a strength check.
Just strength by itself.
Kitty,
Strength, you can add athletics to that.
Strength and athletics, and I've just pumped
Yep.
5 points into strength.
You're super strong right now.
Good fucking God. Plus 5, please, please, please. 6 successes.
Oh,
6 successes. Okay,
good
yeah,
job.
so he almost gets away, but you grab him and he's not going nowhere. You've got him in the grip of your fingertips. All right,
Right.
take another stake attack.
Strength and brawl, was it?
Yep, strength and brawl. Strength and melee.
Strength and melee. Oh, if it's strength and melee, then I have fucking.
Should be melee. I'm sorry if I made you roll brawl. That was wrong.
That's fine. I have extra points in melee, so this is gonna be interesting. What?
Oh,
3 successes.
Motherfucking ones.
Oh man. Okay, he's gonna struggle to get away again.
And I'm gonna pop another point into celerity and try again.
Are you
He's not-
rolling-
he can't get off you. He's only got one success, and you've got more dice than he does. So
you're rolling with specialization, but you don't have specialization stakes.
No, I do in melee, but not thingy.
No, you have it in
Oh, and,
swords.
and swords, right? So I didn't
Yeah.
click specialization. So that last roll, well, it was a fail anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's
you're
your turn
learning, it's
again.
fine.
7 successes.
7
you rolled with
successes.
This
specialization
motherfucker
again.
is- No, I didn't.
Yeah, look, if you look on the side there,
I
this is with
have-
specialization.
Oh, what? I didn't.
I don't know.
I don't have the thing ticked though.
Where does it say with specialization? Oh yes, I see. It does say with
Oh, it
specialization.
does say that. Why does it say that? I don't have the thing ticked though.
I guess if you haven't, then that's fine. But I don't know why it says it.
Is it
There we go.
below?
That's
Yeah.
even
It's-
better.
It's a normal roll, but it's
8
successes.
successes. You staked
Yeah.
both of them. No, I'm kidding.
Just my
God.
brother. Tommy is staked. This whatever the little kid is that's coming out of the pool. I'm gonna tell him to run.
He
I
looks
just
at
look
you.
at him and go run.
He looks at you. He looks at his friend, and he runs. He
I'm
goes through the house. Kid at Sage, perception alertness, please.
Okay. Alertness. 3.
You see a kid come running out of the door that Kitty went into.
I'm gonna
little-
catch him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. I'm not
All
that
right.
strong right now.
Well, again, your blood pool is currently 30, and mind you, it's not full.
No, it's not full. It's only halfway.
Right.
Okay. So actually, like when we fed off that guy,
Mhm.
our pool went up to 30, right?
Yep.
We also got blood from him.
Yeah, but only 1 point.
Only
Okay,
1
okay.
point from him.
Sweet.
And when you say 1 from him, you're talking about from a canister.
Yeah, from the chalice.
Yeah, from the canister, Mr. Canister. Okay, so what am I after? Sorry.
So
and
strength and athletics to catch somebody.
just one. Oh God. I'm sure Ellen would be like, "Oh hey," Sage is going up
Once Alan realizes what you're doing, he jumps out of
Yeah.
the car and he goes, "Do you want me to catch him?"
there. Yes, please.
And he goes running after the kid. The kid is already halfway down the street at this point. And you see this boy jump on top of the bonnet of a car, and the bonnet goes and crumples. And then he jumps from that car up onto the side of a lorry and then up onto the roof of the lorry. And Alan stops. He's like, what the fuck?
Kids these days.
The kid jumps up onto the roof of a house.
Where are you going?
At this point, I probably walked out of the building carrying Tommy.
Perception alertness again, Sage.
All right. 4.
Yeah, you notice her come out of the room, out of the house, carrying the boy, Tommy.
Okay. Who's that kid?
Staked.
Oh.
Stake sticking out of him. 4 successes, you can see the stake.
I'll just walk back to Kit. Who's this?
My brother. And I just walk into the car with like carrying this child, cradling this child that's been staked.
Yep.
And I'm getting in the car.
Alan's like, what the fuck is this?
I'd like to. Is there any blood on him?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
There's wounds where he's already been staked and missed.
Well, I'm going to. Before she has a chance to sort of close the door, I'm just going to hold the door open and try and gather some of his blood. Do taste of vitae. Vitae?
He's a rambunctious little fuck.
Taste for blood. Sorry, taste for blood.
Taste for blood.
Yes.
We can rebrand it and call it Taste for Vitae. I like it better.
Okay. Difficulty 7. Who knows? Who knows? 3.
3 successes. So I'm pretty sure that means I have to tell you 3 things about his blood. Is that right? Approximately.
Whatever you like.
Whatever I like.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you whatever I like. I want to tell you the fucking rules.
The book is
Yeah, hang on, I'm looking it up.
yeah.
Okay.
Has he been tainted with the Sabbat?
I thought that you would have this, seeing this is your power and you're supposed to know this stuff.
I do.
That's what the rules say. That's
The
what
book
my
is-
rules say.
The book is up.
Of Vitae.
I have to sift through the book though in order to find it. I don't know the page.
That's not Vitae, it's blood, for fuck's sake. What am I doing? That's my name for it.
Yeah.
Okay, taste of blood. That's not the right taste of blood. That's a challenge rating for frenzying.
Oh. It says. Where are you? Okay. How much blood is left in a kindred immortal? How recently a vampire is fed in the approximate generation of a vampire. Number of successes determines how much information is received and how accurate it is.
So
that would be 4, sorry, in total.
generation is 10. Clan is Bruja with a twist.
Aw. Twisty Bruja.
I.e. anti-tribute Bruja.
Yeah.
What else would you know? Anything else?
Would it be possible to know when he was given it?
No.
Okay. Yeah. What else would I need from this? Then
Has he been tainted with Sabbat blood?
okay. How about how recently?
Anti-tribute is Sabbat blood.
I'd like to find out when he last fed.
When he last fed?
Yeah.
Half an hour ago?
Motherfucker killed his parents and I took ages to fucking find for him.
Yeah.
Kit, he's generation 10. He is a Bruja anti-tribute. And he last fed about half an hour ago.
It's just sort of staring at the back seat of the car. She's not.
Okay.
She's very despondent. She's just like holding this child and staring at the back of it, just like staring at the windscreen.
All right. Alan's driving.
Okay. I'll hop in the I'll hop in the back with you. Unless there's no room.
Alexis. What are you doing?
Hello. I will be studying the book in my apartment.
Right.
With the
So
cats.
far you've discovered, as I told you before, that it is written in Aramaic, and it is called the Book of Nod.
Yep.
The main character stars a dude named Cain, who apparently started this whole business with these vampires. Of course, they're not called vampires in this book. They have other terms for them that are very biblical, and it comes off more like the Book of Mormon than the Book of Nod, than anything, except it's not about Jesus' adventures in America. In this case, it's about Cain's adventures in Enoch. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, and you are learning some Aramaic. You're using various internet tools that are far ahead of their time, that the Nosferatu have access to, because they are accessing you're able to access certain databases that belong to certain archaeologists and such that the Nosferatu have managed to acquire over time.
Yep.
Useful tools, because vampires are interested in this type of stuff, and they like to stay up with the play. So right now you're watching the computer remotely. There's a remote computer, taking the images of the book that you've scanned, and it's matching up all of the words and translating them into some semblance of English. It's a bit like a very early version of Google Translate. It's not very good, doesn't make a lot of sense all the time. But
So kind of like Google Translate then.
kind of like Google Translate, pretty much exactly like Google Translate, but not as good as that. So because it's 1999.
Yeah, yep.
So that's what you're watching. Basically, you're watching it render and convert all of this text, and you're photographing pages one at a time, doing this to sort of figure this out. Okay, so this is going to take quite a few hours. You kind of need to concentrate on it while you're doing it. So at any time you want to stop, we can roll like a D10, and that's how many pages that you've done.
Yep. No, that's cool.
Okay. So you just continue doing that for now?
Yep.
All right. Barry, what is Philippe doing at present? Is he still at Uther's house?
No.
No.
He's trying to solve things with Vincenzi to do with
Vincenzi.
And Chansey?
not Vincenzi. Sorry,
How did you get there as well?
with Giorgio.
Giorgio. Okay. Okay, so you're on the phone with Giorgio and you're trying to figure out what to do there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. How to get a ship up.
Right. So Giorgio is telling you, Philippe, as far as I can tell, we have one company that I've looked into, and they have this very expensive, Philippe. I'm not sure that we can afford it. It's very expensive. They tell me they can do the salvage, but the salvage might take a week. And right now, there's all these problems in London. I'm not sure we can make this happen. I would do anything to get it for you, Philippe. Of course I would, but this is so difficult. This is going to cost some huge amount of money. And right now, we would need a security team on top of it to make this happen. You know, if you have friends at the dockyards, if you know someone who has the ability to provide the security and give you the money for the salvage, sure. I don't know. Maybe you can find somebody, but I don't know these people. You have to do this yourself. I'm not sure who this is. Maybe you should just ask around your friends and everything. Are you there, Philippe? Philippe, I can't hear you. Philippe, come in, Philippe. Press the fucking button, Philippe. Just winding up.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are. Okay. So yeah, did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what do you think? What do you want to do?
The prince has too much on his plate at the moment.
That's I don't know. Maybe, probably, yeah. I don't know. Well, you've got a lot of crazy shit going on around here. I mean, Rosa's talking to friends and family from places, but we don't know anybody who has these kind of resources that you're looking for. I mean, there is companies. I even know the names of some of these companies, like Underwater Salvage and companies like this. They do things like, the really big companies. They do like the Titanic. They lift up the pieces from the Titanic, this kind of stuff. But we don't need that kind of thing. It's too much. That's too much. We have much smaller, this is a river. This is just the Thames, you know, it's not such a big deal. And it's right here. You don't even have to go to the ocean. It's right here. It's not so much, but still finding the right people to do this. And then we need the security on top because of the situation.
Who runs the docks where the ship went down?
I don't know. I know that it's the dock is number 9. It's number 9 dock he gives you the information that he would have regarding the exact location and where the boat went down.
Okay.
The name of the boat and all of that sort of stuff. He's got all the details.
All right. I will see what I can do.
Yes, so if you can find who in your world will control the dockyard, who maybe can pull the strings, that would be excellent. And then, I don't know, maybe they've got the money or something. They can make it happen. If you want to give them a favor, I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Good luck,
Eh,
Philippe. Good luck.
I will
Maybe
go and
you
have a
just
look.
talk to them and use your charm. You know, you're very persuasive. Try your persuasion upon them. It's always working. I see it working with the girls all the time in the cafes in Milan.
I'll go and talk to my friend. What's your name?
Who are you talking to?
Alexei.
Alexei.
Yeah. I'll go and talk to Alexei.
All
See if he
right.
can help me.
Good luck. Good luck. Okay.
See you.
Goodbye. I'll see you later. I keep looking for you, but good luck, and I'll see you later.
Okay.
Click.
Okay, he goes looking for Alexei.
Okay. Alexei's not around.
Has he got Alexei's number?
I think he does have Alexei's number. Is there any reason why he wouldn't have Alexei's number? No.
No.
Okay. You can call Alexei.
Alexei?
Hello.
Phone. Yep.
I'm not like, I don't want to bother you, but my exhibition is under the water, literally.
Oh, like did your boat sink?
Yes, it's on Dock 9.
How unfortunate.
Do you know who owns Dock 9?
I could probably find out for you. Just one moment.
And could you see if they could help me with salvaging it at all?
I was just gonna look on Google or the
Okay.
internet Metacrawler from back then.
Okay. Okay, give me a call.
Alexei.
Right, yep.
Okay. So what are you doing, Alexei? To
Um,
assist?
Just doing a Google search, seeing who owns it.
Right. You can find out who owns the dock, and it's a large corporation. They own several large docks down here. They own various shipping yards and stuff as well. Can you make I think it will be an academics check, to be honest. I can't think what else it would be. Let me have a
Cool.
look at the character sheet. Oh, fuck's sake. So this would be intelligence and yeah, intelligence and actually I'm going to make an investigation if you haven't already rolled.
No, I haven't.
Good.
One success.
One success. Alexei, you remember when you were dealing with Tanya Mueller?
Yep.
And she was that whole business that you went to Norway and Oslo, right?
Yep.
And that was something to do with the fact that Bishop had a shipload of gear that went missing. And somehow Tanya and her sire were involved with that. And you vaguely recall something about Thracius being involved with the docks.
Alrighty. I call back Philip. Ring ring.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I think the best person for you to talk to would be Thracius. Would have the best idea about the docks and who has the sway there.
Do you know how I may get in touch with the gentleman in question?
I think Sage does, but I do not. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me a yell if you need help.
Okay.
So just to check something, Philippe, are you at Uther's house making these calls on the satellite phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay, Sage. I don't think there's any proper reception on a normal cell phone right now. You can make calls to landlines. But Sage, where are you on your way to anyway?
There's enough time. We'll be making our way back to Ufa's.
All right. Okay.
Yes, we
So
should definitely go there.
short story then is that you can't get through to Sage, but eventually she turns up in the car anyway. But what happens is Sage and Alan and Caitlin, Kitty, come through the front door. I don't know where you're going to go immediately. What do you do when you come through the front door?
Sage will go first. She's going to open the door. She's going to look for a place where we can put a small vampire child. I am so sorry. Wow.
I'm walking to
Some
the library.
asshole over here.
I'm taking Tommy to the library, and I'm looking for Ufa.
You're just going to take him up to the library? Okay. All right, so Barry, you're in the library with your satellite phone, and you see Kitty walk in with a boy in her arms with a stake in his chest.
And I'm going to go find Uther immediately.
Philippe, you happen to know that Uther is in his private study behind the library.
Uther is in the private study
All right.
behind the library.
Right. Well, I'll run there.
Right.
Quickly, hastily.
What is going
on?
You
just need to come here. Join me. Come.
What is happening here?
Go to the library to where Kit is.
He comes out into the library. What is this?
I need you to save him.
Save him? How?
You said you could boil the blood of someone and remove any loyalties to anything, take the Sabat out of him.
There is a further complication, Kitty. A child vampire is entirely illegal. I cannot save him from the Camarilla. I cannot save him from the Prince, the Harpies, the Inquisitors, the Archons, the Justicas. I cannot save him. The best he can hope for is to live a life on the run. He is better off with the Sabat.
Or with you.
Thank you, Sage.
The Camarilla would definitely not allow him to live. But perhaps you could give him a life that he deserves, and not one with the Sabat.
You bring this child into my haven and expect me to take care of it. You wish me to put my life on the line and everything that I have worked to achieve because you have a child who you found who is a vampire.
We thought you might have something that you could do.
He's my son.
Sort of magic. Wait, your son?
From when I was human.
Right. It's got to be something somewhere. Look, I will help you. Look.
Cat's just like staring at Uther.
The easiest solution would be to destroy both of you. You must understand, live here on the outskirts of the Camarilla, barely tolerated as it is. I already have the Camarilla seeking any excuse to destroy me, to blood hunt me, to find some way to put me down. and now you have given them exactly what they need. You have brought this, and you will excuse me, abomination into my haven, and now, if they were to know that this child was here and I was giving it safe harbor, I too would be blood hunted instantly. They will hunt me, they will hunt you, they will hunt you, Sage. You have endangered all of us. Sometimes, Kitty, Uther steps towards you, you must let go of your humanity. You must let go of your past. You are not human anymore. This time is gone. Uther places his hand on the child, and you watch as its blood boils out through its skin, and this vampire perishes, falls to dust. Consider it done. You may blame me for the rest of time. That is something I am prepared to take. Now, come or go as you will. Do not trouble me further with this. He turns and leaves.
Kit just kneels. She doesn't move. She doesn't say anything. She's just sitting, digesting.
I'm probably just going to remain where I am, just be quiet.
Philippe, you see all of this? You just standing in the corner quietly, hiding in the shadows?
I'm in the shadows. I have seen it, and I could see what he was talking about. I understood, but my heart is still broken for Kitty.
Well, let's be fair. This child, I guess, was related to you in the strangest way.
Yeah. But he knows, it wouldn't have been fair on the child to be hunted, to be living a life like we live it. It's all right for us, we're adults.
Also, be trapped in a child's body forever.
Yeah, forever and ever and ever. And, you only have to look at the Tremere leader to see what that does to you.
Well, Chicago.
Yeah, you only have to look at children and what a prison that would be,
So that's Philippe's take on things?
Yeah, he feels greatly hurt by it all, but he looks at it practically, and that's practical. And there's nothing he can say or do, But it's knocked him back a bit, knocked him back quite a bit.
Right.
But
So what's going through Kitty's brain?
She's lost the only thing in her life that she's ever cared about. And she's just had this realization of everything. I think she's probably at this point in time, like trying to reconcile what's happened in her head. And I'm not sure if she's going to be able to, because I think she might just go a bit nuts.
Well, there's one thing I think that is important to remember. In the last 24 hours, you drank the blood of a Methuselah. And that was the most exquisite thing. It dwarfs your humanity.
For now, she's just sitting. She's just looking at the dust on the ground. And I think she's deciding something. but she hasn't decided yet.
Okay. Alexei.
Hello.
So scanning, pictures, scanning.
Cool.
You get a phone call.
Hello.
Alexei, it is I.
Hello.
You know
Winston.
who? Yes, my old friend. I have been, it has been brought to my attention that you are doing some interesting work at present.
Yeah, I could be.
The pictures you're scanning, these documents, this book. What is it?
It's something I found on a recent mission.
I see. If I was to find a buyer for you, do you think you would be prepared to sell?
Once I've made a copy of it.
I would like a copy myself.
Once you've got a copy, copy's a copy.
Yes. But I suspect if that isn't any sort of original, or even if it's not, some sort of valuable copy, a hard copy, I think it could be worth something somewhere.
Sounds good. Have a look into that.
Yes. Do you know what it is?
It's history from what I see.
Yes. It says that it's the Book of Nod.
It does on the front cover.
Excellent. Well, there's many searching for such a thing. Anyway, good luck. Tell me if you need any help.
I will do.
Good night, then.
See you.
Alexi's not very personable, is he? Doesn't want to just hang out and shoot the breeze. All right, fair enough.
It's busy
You know.
reading.
I'm gonna get a bit of firewall.
Right, so he's working on firewalls now as well. Cool. Do you want to make a intelligence and computer check?
Alrighty. Two successes.
All right. You notice the speed of your connection suddenly speeds up. Somehow you come to the conclusion there's somebody not downloading all of your data off your server at the same time as you're copying it.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Sage, what's going through your mind at the moment?
Well, I'm not very happy with how that went.
Right.
I think she would just be standing there. Nothing is going through her mind. She's empathizing heavily with Kit.
Yep, fair enough.
She'll probably sit next to her and just hold her hand against Kit's back or shoulder, whatever. Try and process all that with her.
This just chaotic laugh escapes itself out of Kit's throat.
Okay.
And she's just like, her mind just snapped, and she's sitting there laughing, and there's like blood pouring out of her eyes, and she's just going to be existing there for a moment.
Very well. Sage, what do you do?
I'll be surprised by that, that's for sure. Under my breath, I'm like, Kit, fuck the camera left. Don't join the sabbat. But
So you two would let the Sabbat win, would you?
Who are you?
There's
Believe saying this.
Felipe
There's another
Gratiano.
choice.
Yeah.
Right.
You would let the Sabbat win.
There's another choice, Philippe.
You would let his death come to nothing. You would let Bishop's death come to nothing. You would feed them. You would give them what they want. Is this really what you have become?
It's going to attack Philippe.
So go and join your Sabbat.
Okay, roll to
And
hit.
someday
So this is
I will
a
have
dexterity and brawl.
Dex and brawl, probably.
Okay.
do not let them win. We must get revenge for our
Yeah.
losses.
What did you get?
0.
0 successes. Okay. Philippe, she comes flying at you, trying to attack you, but she's clearly not got a grip on her mind because she's not doing a very good job. She's flailing at you. You're stepping out of the way.
Yeah.
You just continue to attack him? Okay.
He holds on to her
Okay. So
and pumps blood into it.
okay. So you're using. So you discover that you're able to pump a lot more blood than usual. How far do you want to go?
What it takes to hold her.
Okay. All right. So up to 7
many?
points. How many? I need a number. 7
up
is
to
the
how
top.
many points?
7 is the top.
I'll do 7.
All right. So 7.
I'll let you in on a
So-
secret. I don't have very much brawl. I've
Strength?
only got 4 dice for this, and I'm currently rolling nil.
Right.
Now listen. You cannot let them win. They have taken your most cared one.
Philippe, there's another. She could become an Anak.
Well, she could be in that arc. I
I'm
don't
not
care
saying,
about that.
I'm not
but
saying join
but I am
Sabbat.
talking about her mind. I am talking about her mind.
She needs time to process this. I understand.
I know she is trying to process it.
And maybe just be quiet and let her do what she needs to.
She's
this
she's
the
she's
normal
literally
thing to do?
attacking him though, Sage. Bear that in
Is
mind.
this the
She is
normal thing
attacking
to
him.
do?
It's because he spoke.
Attack her own broodmate?
4 successes I got him.
You got 4 successes.
Mm.
Okay, Philippe, you got 2 successes to hold her, and that's a fail. So what are you doing? You're actually attacking him. So Dex and dodge now, Philippe. Okay, so she does 3 points of non-aggravated damage to you, Philippe. She wins the shit out of you. She breaks a rib.
Just let her do it. Let her do it.
You've got the air beaten out of you. You can't speak. Your ribs cracked.
Harry,
I'll use my blood to heal her.
Okay, so you're healing, but you're getting lower blood now because you spend a lot of blood getting
So-
strong.
Kit, stop that. Stop.
Arios, I would suggest just like actually fighting back because Kit's gone insane. I'm gonna start rolling up a new character.
So you're gonna fight back?
Me?
Yeah. You're just gonna keep taking it.
There's a stick on the floor, right?
I'm gonna just keep her.
There's a stake from where Tommy was and got dissolved, so you might wanna stake
I'm
it.
picking that up.
Right, Sage. As you go to pick it up, the doors from Uther's study burst open. Kitty, you find yourself thrown up against the wall by something that you cannot see. And Uther is standing in the doorway to the study. And he just turns to you, Sage, and he says, "Stake her."
I'm going to pump some blood into strength. I'm going to just bring it up to 5. I'm not going to go too ham with it. Oh, I need 5 successes, don't I?
You got this.
Not
You
right
can-
now. No,
not right now.
It's easier because she's held up against the wall. She can't dodge.
So
So
strength and
you
melee.
still need 5 successes, but the difficulty is 3.
Okay. Let me just add the rest of that there. 5.
There you go, 5 successes. Kitty is
Nice.
staked.
Kitty is staked.
Okay. So out of game, Kitty.
Yes.
2 choices.
Mm.
They're complicated because I can't tell you everything right now.
Yeah.
But the first choice is roll up a new character, as you have already ascertained. The second choice, which is honestly probably more interesting, but I don't know, it's up to you, because you don't know where this is going.
No, I have no idea where this is going.
But you've drunk the blood of this Methuselah, and this Methuselah does not let people just drink his blood and then fucking kill themselves,
Yeah.
because his blood is worth more than fucking anything in
It's
existence.
worth more than an existence, yeah.
Right.
As yeah.
It's the most precious substance in the universe, as far as he's concerned.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's the reason I've chosen to like have her mind snap a bit is it's just been like a combination of a lot of things.
yeah, of
She's
course.
just been staked. She's lost Bishop. She's had to do all these fucking things.
Yep.
And the one thing she cared about in this world before she was a vampire is now gone.
Right. She's frenzied. She's totally frenzied. and
She's yeah.
it's totally reasonable that she might lose a humanity point here too.
Yeah.
At least one, but probably we'll start with one and see where we go.
Yeah.
What I can say is for sure is that you're going to be put in a box, and you're going to
Yeah.
be in that box for some time. So if you want to start a new character, and I don't see any reason why you can't have 2 characters that you can switch between.
Yeah.
And we can find out what happens to Kitty.
Yeah.
But then you should have another character that you can play with the group.
Yeah.
Until that time, so that we can actually find out the story. You
Yeah.
know. So I think she's a cool character, and I wouldn't want to just throw
Destroy
her away
her.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to just destroy her.
Yeah, it wasn't like a decision of like, oh, I want to get rid of her. It was more of just like, this is where she is. This is where she's at.
Yeah.
Um,
No, that makes sense.
but I'm perfectly happy for her to be put in a box for her to
Yeah.
like calm down.
She's going to need some time. It might be a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
She like honestly, maybe not even a box. Just like if there's like a prison cell downstairs, just let her like
No,
scream.
she is definitely going in a box. This is
Yeah.
part of a tradition.
Yeah, that's fair. She's going in a box. We're tabling her.
Yep.
We probably still have the boxes that the camera allowed us to take you back in.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
just put you
Probably
back in
do.
there.
Well, then you're going to be shipped to Milan.
Ooh. Is that where we're going next? We're going to Milan?
Might
What's
be.
happening?
I didn't say that. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You just did.
Did I just say that? Oh.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Well,
alert.
nobody else knows that.
Right. Yeah, I can put her in a box and I will come up with something.
Come up
Just
with
real-
another character?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
fine.
as far as this other character is concerned, do you want to be part of a pre-existing situation, or do you want to come into a situation as a totally fresh, don't have a clue kind of situation?
I think because Kit didn't have a clue, I feel like coming in as a pre-existing thing would probably be
Better?
better. If that's going to be difficult for now, I can just play a random part
Okay.
and then come up
Okay,
with something
well-
next week. Sorry, I didn't know what was going to happen.
No,
It's
it's
so-
totally cool. Here's an idea. What about right now, just for now, you play Raya?
Okay, I can play Raya. Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool.
I can do that.
I have to go get my clothes anyway. So
Yeah, I'll be Raya for now.
Is that okay with you, Barry? I'm only asking because Raya is Bishop's child.
Yeah, fine.
As long as you're okay with it, because I do realize that sometimes people get possessive of their NPCs.
Fine.
Don't worry, I'll play her very much as the soldier she is supposed to be.
All right.
ow.
I don't know where she is right
Vaccine-
now. I guess she's
vaccine
taking
on.
care of Bishop's stuff right now, and she and Parker are dealing with stuff.
Don't bring it back beaten up.
And I'll tell you this too, Raya. Bishop has expressed to Raya that, not Bishop, Parker has expressed to Raya that he is most interested in working for and with Philippe.
Mhm.
Because out of everybody that he's met, he seems to have the most humanity, and was most likely to treat them properly. Not that the others are terrible, but he trusts Philippe. And out of
Fair enough.
game, out of game.
It's
Parker
Barry's
was
place,
Barry's
so it's fine.
NPCs.
Yeah.
So I want to give them back to Barry rather than just hand them off to other random people.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fair.
Okay, so you're going to end up working for
Can you,
Philippe, essentially. Yeah.
Barry, can you message me what kind of vampire Rhea is? Just so,
I can probably do that.
because I don't know what kind of vampire she is.
She's a caitiff, but born of a Bruja bloodline. So
Okay.
she has pretty much, basically you're making a Bruja and you're 9th generation. Bruja.
I'm just,
Okay.
yeah, just doing random stats for now, and then we'll.
I mean, she's going to be very combat based. I wouldn't even worry about trying to make her according to the rules right now. Just give her some fucking basic combat stats. Nothing higher than like 4.
Should I keep? Kitty is pretty much combat stats anyway.
All
Should
right,
I
just use her
Should I just use
stats.
Kitty's? Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's the easiest way to do this.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, everyone. Didn't mean to derail everything.
It's okay. It had to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kitty's been put in a box. Philippe, you've just seen this happen in front of you, and now Uther turns to everyone and he says, "We are taking her to the old world. Mardon will not be impressed."
I'm gonna wipe away Kit's bloody tears.
Sage, have you ever seen Uther perform such a cold act before?
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
does that affect the way she looks at him?
Yeah, definitely. Mainly because she saw him as like a father figure, but now it's kind of like he has a streak. Like she knew it was going to be there. It was all just building up to this moment,
Right.
but it's a bit rattling.
Right, Philippe?
As a Toreador, Mr. Uther, my Lord Uther, I take responsibility for her actions.
That is very noble of you, Philippe Gratiano, I must admit.
She is my broodmate. I do have that right.
He steps forward towards you. He says, he tilts his head to one side and he puts his hand on your cheek. He says, "I'm so sorry for what I've done. But you must understand it was necessary."
I'm gonna leave.
I am trying
I need
to
some time.
understand.
He kisses Philippe on the forehead and he turns back to the library and he goes.
Where will you be putting her box?
He turns back to you for a moment, stopping in the frame of the doorway. He says, "We shall be shipping her to the old world.
Tonight?
Probably not tonight. If you wish to spend time with her, do so.
I will stay with her if I may.
I would understand if you wish to spend time with her in the box."
I do not think she would appreciate that. I spoke harsh words to her.
Very well.
I will be beside her.
I'm waiting for Luke to turn up now. Okay. Very well. Alexei, you're still scanning? Shall we see how close you are to the end?
Yep.
Would you have heard anything that went on in the library? Because Kit was
No.
probably screaming.
I'm in my
Alexei,
my
if you can
flat,
hear.
He's
1,000 miles away.
Yeah, he's at a different location.
If you could hear that, I'd be so impressed.
Alexei, you're 82% of the way through the book.
All right, I might as well push to the end of it and make a secure copy.
All right. Very good. Okay. Sage, what are you doing then?
I'm gonna go back to the staircase where Kit used.
Benjamin is standing at the bottom of the stairs, shaking.
Are you okay, Benjamin? What?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Why
of
are
course.
you shaking?
Well, obvious reasons, I think.
Were you up there?
I heard.
Right. I've never seen Uther do that before.
Well, yes, don't underestimate Monsieur de Saint Bernard. He is a gangrel, like yourself, and he has formidable powers.
I don't know if I could fathom learning what he just did to that child.
Well, perhaps best that you don't then. But
I don't want to end up like him.
he looks at you and there's a sort of slightly sad, sorrowful look in his eyes. He says, I fear you may have to. Now you know why it is that I retain my status. There is much temptation to become a vampire, but there is so much to lose.
I'm
How
gonna
did
walk
your...
into his arms and just like give him a cuddle.
He puts his hand on your head and puts your hair behind your ear. He says, how did your situation go with your so-called murderer?
Uh-oh. Sorry, my connection's unstable. Could you repeat that again?
How did your situation go with your so-called murderer?
Oh, I haven't had the chance to have a look into that.
I see.
But at the same time, with martial law happening, would they even have considered doing anything about it? Not postponed it or anything?
I'm not sure what they've done. I suppose I could look into it for you tomorrow if you like. I'll
Thank you.
ask Alan if he'll work with me.
I'm sure he would.
Yes,
He's a good man.
yes, yes. By the way, Sage, just as a heads up, he looks over his shoulder. I understand we're traveling to the old world in the next few days. Don't think that you won't be returning to London. You probably will. Sooner or later.
How long do you think we'll be there?
I've no idea. Perhaps weeks, maybe months, possibly years. I'm not sure.
Oh my god. It's gonna be so hard to complete my album.
Yes, well,
Maybe I
things
could
have
get it all
become...
done in one night or something.
You could try. Why don't you give that fellow a call and see what you can round up?
Right. Okay. I miss Kit.
Well, she's not gone.
I know she's just I know she's not gone.
It's a hiatus.
You should have seen her.
Should have not gone to that place.
You probably shouldn't have. But she would have done it anyway. Perhaps we shouldn't have brought him here.
Yes. You have to consider that Uther's situation is tenuous with the Camarilla. He barely stands within their bounds himself. They tolerate him.
I know. And
Be careful, Sage. You will get tainted with the same brush if you're not careful.
I know. And I'm loyal to him more than anything, more than anyone. He'll always be number one.
He knows that, as do I.
That's why I thought maybe bringing him here would help. But clearly it is not. I'll got some thinking to do, Benjamin.
Take your time. Take your time. He walks off. Philippe.
Bye.
Gratiano.
Yes,
What are you doing? Still in the library?
I am. Where's Sage?
Where is
I mean,
Sage?
where's
Kitty?
Kitty?
She is presently laying on the floor in the library. Uther is standing there.
I'm on the floor. in the library with her.
Okay. Uther says to you, you see Benjamin come in, actually. And Benjamin looks at Uther and they seem to exchange a glance. And Uther turns and heads towards the library, and Benjamin turns and heads towards a different door. But Uther stops at the edge of the study and he turns back to you, Philippe, and he beckons you.
He looks at Sage's, staked body and
Kit.
geez, my mind today. Sorry, Kit's staked body and kisses her on the head and he says, I will be back.
All right. So Kitty is aware of all of this, by the way. She's not she's not unconscious. She will eventually go into torpor when her blood runs out, but it'll take a little while. And then you follow.
She pumped a bit of her blood in today. She's
Right.
got I think 10 points at the moment.
Okay. She's not starving, but she's not going to last forever. Okay. That's 10 days without any, if she doesn't have any blood. Okay, so Uther summons you into his study, Philippe. And he says,
My lord.
Close the door, will you?
He closes the door.
I want you to understand that I will not allow anything to happen to her. My primary concern now is that she does not destroy herself or anyone else. And I will put it to you this, as she is your roommate and you have decided to take responsibility for her, I shall see to it that she is well, quite well.
Thank you, my lord.
I must say, I know that you are from this new world and that kindred of this era perhaps do not understand the things that older vampires knew even in their mortal lives. But sometimes punishment and retribution must be exacted and seen to be accomplished.
Can I ask a question of curiosity?
Certainly. Who's playing music in the background?
Hang on, wait a minute. Right, gone now?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Question.
I understand the obvious reasons that a child cannot be a vampire. But I have heard there are some. Why are those allowed to exist then, if there are some, if it is true?
Because, Philippe, they were created before the Convention of Thorns. The Convention of Thorns, Gratiano, was a time of great conflict when the Sabbat and the Anarchs and the Camarilla all solidified into existence. This was some 800 years ago.
This the thing you are going to do to make things better for her.
Oh,
It is
not I.
whatever is going to be done to her. It is not going to change her, though, is it?
Do you remember the oath I asked you to take before you drank from the chalice last night?
Yes, my lord.
This is a continuation and an honoring of that oath.
All right, my lord.
You understand that you agreed to become bloodbound to an ancient vampire.
I understood this.
Well, so did your broodmate. She agreed to this too. And it shall be done, shall be completed. And when this blood bond is complete, she will not think so much of these times. Her consciousness will be transformed.
Is it all good for one to leave one's pains behind? Do we not grow by our pains?
These can be experienced incrementally over time. What you will discover, Philippe, is that the love of your new master will far exceed any that you have felt before.
I understand.
Graziano, you understand that she is not the first to lose a child. There was once a vampire among us by the name of Vincent Meyer. He stood before my master, and he took my master's oath. Then within days he returned to his family and tried to save them all. He took them from their houses. He tried to turn them into vampires. He tried to save a whole host of them, his family. Our master made him put them all down. He was instructed to destroy them all. For many years, Vincent Meyer rebelled against this master, rebelled against these instructions and these edicts until eventually, after time, he came to understand that this is what must have been done. He began to see there is a wisdom beyond the obvious, beyond the human ethics of any situation. Mortals cannot grasp it. Their views are too short. Time will tell. Have I answered your questions yet?
Yes, my lord.
Very well.
I will go back.
If you will assist Benjamin in collecting the box, putting it where it needs to go, that would be appreciated, Graziano.
I will do so.
Thank you. Good night, then.
Good night.
All right. So Philippe leaves. Alexis, you've finished completing the book.
Sweet.
Scanned.
Nice. Has that computer I ordered turned up?
Yes, it
Yeah,
has.
sweet.
Yeah.
I put a copy onto that and then store one in a backup online or whatever.
Okay.
Is it dial up?
Probably. Or
I think that faster connections did exist in 1999.
yeah.
But and you probably do have a faster connection than dial-up, but you certainly, if you're anywhere except home, you'll need dial-up probably.
Yep.
It is the most convenient thing around.
Sweet. And what is the time anyway?
Well, at this time, it's probably closer to 6 a.m. Yeah, it's getting late.
All right.
Late. So, shall we put all our characters to Nine Eyes?
We shall.
Before we do that,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Alan to just join me at my coffin, my box. I'm going to, I guess out of curiosity, I'm going to use blood of potency just to see how high I can get my blood up. This is simply out of curiosity.
Okay.
Early manipulation. I don't know if this is gonna work. Survival. Oh, Hold on. No, nothing. Okay, don't worry.
Which book is blood potency in?
It should be under all the other ones. So in the normal book.
The main book.
Yeah.
Why is it when I search that book, I'm not finding anything?
Blood of potency?
Or blood of potency?
Yeah.
Ah.
I can do it.
Yeah, I got it. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't get anywhere with that?
No, damn it.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, well.
it'll still be 24 hours tomorrow. So
Yeah, you can try it again.
oh wait, yeah, I'll try again tomorrow.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, I will just I'll ask Alan to
Yeah.
just steer clear of Uther. Steer clear of Uther, please.
Yeah, okay. No worries. I don't think he's going to be up for long anyway. Even if he is around, he's probably going to go to bed. I think the sun's coming up in about 15 minutes. Did I tell you I found a chart that told me exactly all the sun up, sundown times? Because I figured that would be quite useful, right? So if I can know, like, you know, mostly it's for fishermen, you know, that sort of thing. It's also got the tides on it. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking things people have figured out over the years. You'd just be amazed all the things people have worked out. You know, who was it? Can you who do you reckon it was that worked out how tides worked like the first time? Like, what were they doing? Sitting on the shore, it's like, holy fuck, the water keeps fucking moving. Like every day, it's there, and the
I'm gonna bonk
times.
him on the head.
What was that for?
I'm sorry, I had to stop you.
Oh,
I have
was I going on a bit?
I have a lot on my plate.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
know if
told
you
I
know
go on
this.
a bit sometimes.
Uther straight up killed a child vampire. He straight up killed him.
The one
that
that was
was
in the
ki-
car.
Yes.
That one that was in the car. He killed him. Fucking hell, that's a bit off, isn't it? Are you sure
So-
you want to be working for these people?
I have to.
What do you mean you have to? Why don't you? We could just fucking run away. Let's get in the car now. Go.
No. I have to.
What? Why? Why do you have to? It's just fucking killing children now. What the fuck?
One day you'll understand. Unfortunately,
What?
I
One
have to
day I
stay
wonder.
here.
Sage,
But-
you can't.
look, there's a reason for why he did it. He was a Sabbat child.
What?
We're not allowed to make child vampires, but also he was Sabbat, and there's no way that he could ever not be. And now Kit is sticked because she had a meltdown, which is completely understandable.
Fucking hell.
I'm glad I could vent to you. Ugh,
Okay.
I don't know what to think.
Okay, so I'll stay away from Ufa just in case he loses his shit at me, right?
I'm sure he won't.
What
You're a good guy.
What about Benjamin? He didn't do anything to Benjamin, right? No, he's all right.
Benjamin's amazing.
For
You-
such a
Just stay with him.
prissy git, Benjamin's all right, isn't he?
The prissy kid. I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Oh, come on, you know the way he talks. He's so toffee, you know. He's got like his nose is like way up in the air. He's like, yes, my lord, yes, my lord. You know.
Super cute though. One day you'll do that with me, right?
Oh yeah. I'll be like, yes, my lady, of course, my lady. Whatever you like, my lady. Would you like to step on my jacket? I'll just put it down here on these puddles while you get in the car. Fuck
No,
off.
you won't need to do that.
I'll be like, Sage, get in the fucking car. And I'll open the door. Ah, fuck it, I'm not opening the door. Open your own fucking... I'll drive the car, though.
Thanks for cheering me up.
Oh, trying. All right, you better go to bed. Get in
Right.
there.
Hop in.
Closes the box.
You hit my face. My
Russell,
nose hurts.
Harry.
what
Ow.
happened to the ashes of the child?
Well, Benjamin came along with a dustbuster.
Oh my god.
I go and see Benjamin.
Yep.
Benjamin,
Russell's punishing me after death.
So cold.
I need to
Yes, my lord.
I need to have the ashes of the child.
Of course, sir. Of course. I do apologize for the crude means in which they were obtained.
Let us never tell
Of course, no.
Kitty about this.
I am horrified that you even know.
No.
Welcome.
How much
Luke.
damage did I do to him?
Oh, you did two or 3 points of non-aggravated damage.
You broke my ribs. Now, I'd like to put it in an urn,
Okay.
and I take it to Kitty before she,
Gets shipped.
yeah.
All right. So you put
Kitty,
it in the box with her, do you?
yeah.
Okay.
Kitty, these are the remains of your child, our family. When you come out of this, and when you come out of this place, maybe you will bury him in a proper place. I don't know, but if you cannot, and if you do not, then I will bury him for you and make sure he is in a proper place. Just know that I care very much for you and this child. I know what it is to lose family. And I love you dearly. Take care. I will be with you eventually. I do not know what to say anymore.
Close the box. Okay. Welcome, Luke. You came in at an interesting time.
Just filled him in via messenger.
Oh, really? Damn it. Never mind. Okay.
You can tell him in person if you
I
can
wasn't
tell him
gonna-
what you did. You
I
can
wasn't.
tell him what you
I
did,
wasn't going
Russell.
to tell him anything. I was gonna let him figure it out. I was going to let him come in blind.
You can tell him what you did, Russell.
I didn't do anything. Uther did what had to be done, which you couldn't do.
Where was
You didn't
he?
give her a chance to do it. You could have given her a chance to be like, hey, yeah, he can't exist.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't believe you didn't fight him, actually.
Uther?
No,
Yeah,
me,
like,
yeah.
yeah, Kit versus Uther.
I think,
that was a short fight.
yeah, it would have been a short fight. I think she was more just sort of like shocked, and then everything hit at once, and it was just a mental breaking moment.
Right.
She attacked Philippe because he was trying to like talk to her.
Right.
And if you're in that state and you try and talk to anyone that's like going catatonic, you're gonna get hit.
I think you need more meth. I mean,
I have-
Methuselah blood.
Personal experience with this exact thing in real life, so it's
Yeah, I do. I do too. It's
terrifying.
very scary.
Very, very scary. So I know what you're on about. Okay. Okay then. Well, Luke, where has the doctor been for the last little while? He obviously had things to do, including unmuting himself. That's a thing he probably should do. Check, check, check.
Not today.
Not today.
No.
Oh, I guess,
Yeah,
There
yes.
you are.
good.
There you are. Welcome.
I would have been writing in the room until the effects wore off
Right.
on the blood.
Right. Well, the effects haven't worn off. They're going to last for, what did I say? Was it 24 hours?
24 hours, yeah.
All right. So close to about 4 o'clock the next morning, they will continue to affect you.
Okay, well, yeah, until we leave, that's all he's doing.
Okay. All right. Okay, so it gets late and it's time to sleep for everyone. So everyone crashes in whichever location they're in, I suppose. The next morning, or should I say evening, to be more accurate.
Most of you could stay in the bunker. I mean, Philippe and John, I assume you would stay at Uther's in the bunker room,
Right.
right?
Makes
Can't hear you,
sense.
so guess it's happening.
Where have they put Kitty's box?
In a basement room.
Can I
it's-
fit in there?
In the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could fit in there.
Okay. He's gonna be.
Just sleep by the box.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
He doesn't know if she can hear him or anything, but he's gonna be there for her.
Okay. Fair enough. She's probably just going fucking mad, like, shut the fuck up. No, I don't know.
I think that's just like a low whining hum. That's just it's like tinnitus, just like go around and around and around, and just like flashbacks from her life,
Right.
just everything. And she's definitely got fuck Uther in her head.
Right. Well, I think as far as Philippe is concerned in regards to Kitty, she might not be noticing him right now, but I think that subconsciously there is some part of her that knows that he's there. And she might not notice it right now, but eventually one day she might get to realize it. Do you know what I mean? There's some part of her that's paying attention. Okay, so the next day, Alexei, Sage, and Philippe will wake up approximately the same time in different locations. So let's start with Alexei.
All right. I should probably get back to Uther's mansion with the hearse.
All right.
Um,
Okay, so that's the first thing you're going to do?
Yep.
Okay, very good. Sage?
So I'm going to just hop up. I'm gonna go have a shower, and I'm going to pick out something nice because I have plans at 11:30.
All right.
Yeah.
Alexei? I already spoke to Alexei. What am I saying? Philippe?
Doubling up.
Yep.
I am going looking for Sage.
Okay, so does he find you, Sage?
I'm in the shower.
Well, after your shower.
Please don't look for me in there.
No,
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't do that.
That's kind. Hello?
I need to. I need your help.
Just come in.
You've
I
got
will get changed behind this partition thing.
sound bearing.
Okay. I need to speak to a Mr. He is the elder of the Bruja.
Okay, so gracious.
That's the one. And I need to ask him if he can help me with getting my art from under the water.
Okay, hold on. I'll make a call. Yeah.
Okay, so you're calling Thracius's nearest allies numbers?
While I'm changing or like putting on my makeup or something.
Mm-hmm. Very well. This is Thracius?
It's not Vocious' voice. Try again.
Oh, really?
This is Vocious. He's more like
Oh, you should play
low.
this.
Right.
They love it when players tell you how to play your NPCs, motherfuckers. Okay.
They're all critics.
I know, they're all critics. Right. Very well.
Hello.
This is
Hi.
Thracius.
That's more like it.
Greetings.
That's him. Hi, this is Sage.
Sage.
How do you do?
Well enough for such a time.
Right, yeah, tell me about it. I have a Philippe Gratiano here that has a few questions about what was that again? Boat stuff.
My artwork was on a shipment.
Oh,
and the
here you go. Sorry, Thracius. It's probably best if you just have a chat to him.
Why don't you make an appointment and send him to me?
That sounds good to me. When shall we do that?
Do it now. I will wait for him in my offices.
Perfect. Right, Philippe, you are to go to this location, which I know I've been there.
Mhm.
He will be there as soon as he can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lord Thracius.
Very good.
Could you keep an eye on Kitty for me, please?
I might have things to do today. She's not going anywhere. She'll be fine. I mean, I need to check on her anyway, but after then, I have things to do.
Okay.
All right.
Where's the doctor?
Well, the
Uh,
doctor is waking up now. But actually, yes, the doctor is waking up.
Doctor! I'm gonna go looking for him. Just make sure he's all good.
Doctor.
Are you in
Such a
here?
silly woman. You put
Have the blood
love in
effects
the
worn
cup.
off?
Not yet. They're going to go for at least another probably 10 hours.
Well, I'm going back to write then. That's what I'll be doing.
Okay, so so Sage bursts into your room while you're writing.
I'm just gonna motion to leave.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that you're up and well.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Sure. Fine. You're into it.
All right.
What's I getting into? Um,
Yeah, I do the motion once and then I head back down into writing.
I'm gonna go find Alan.
All right. You find Alan. He's sitting on a couch. He's smoking a cigarette in the kitchen. There's a couch in the kitchen.
I didn't
the
know
way.
you smoked.
Sometimes.
Can
It's
I
not-
approach without being scared or anything?
How close do you want to get? Like, you can't go right up to him and hug him. That will-
Okay. Yeah.
But you can get relatively close before you freak out.
Okay. I'll get up to the point where it's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's right there on your mind the whole time, though. You know,
Right.
it's the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So, you probably want me to put this out then, I suppose.
Yes, please.
Oh, I was just enjoying the fact that I can finally smoke without having to worry about it. You know, it's not like I'm going to get cancer because I'm a fucking ghoul, aren't I? I can live forever as long as you're around. Puts it out in the sink.
But at the same
Oh.
time, you want me to stay around, so please don't try and immolate me.
What the fuck would I do that for? Come on.
Because you've got your cigarette. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try and boost my. I'm gonna
Alright.
do it. I'm
Alright.
gonna do
Gonna
it.
do it. You want to spend a willpower point? Because you
uh,
seem quite determined.
I am determined, but at the same time, I
You're
kind of
just
want to
not
keep them.
that determined.
Okay, I'll use one. Oh, all right. No, I keep fucking this up. Well then. Submit. Okay. 2, so 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 4 for for 1 hour.
For 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's impressive as fuck.
Okay.
Did I give you this? The fuck was I thinking?
Let's use it. Alan, I think it's about time that we learn that you learn to feel comfortable with drinking from me just in case you need it. So I've boosted my blood up to something that you'd never ever taste ever in your life. Probably ever again.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
are you comfortable with this?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'll
Speak
sit beside him, lean
speak-
against a counter or something, bite my
wrist. Yeah.
my wrist, and then
Mhm.
allow him to drink my blood.
He looks at your wrist for a minute. He's like, it's a bit kinky though, isn't it? And then he sucks down on it.
It's a little kinky, a little cheeky.
Little cheeky sage.
Yeah.
Little cheeky sage. All right. Okay, so you do that. Philippe, what are you doing? You're on your way to
And-
see Thracius, I assume.
Yes.
Alright.
I go and check
How?
on Kitty first.
Yep, she's still there. Hasn't
Yeah,
moved.
I know. That's not the point of the whole breakfast.
Yeah, fair enough.
And He just lets her know he's there some way, and he'll be back soon. And then he goes to Thracius.
Very
Lord
good.
Thracius.
Lord Thracius. All right. So you go to Lord Thracius, and you get to the city. Now, how are you getting there? What transport have you got?
Called a taxi.
Is the taxi service up and running tonight? Nope, no taxis. Well, it's
I
fucking
look.
martial law.
I look to see if anybody's got a vehicle.
There may or may not be a motorcycle outside. There's definitely the car that there's Alan's car, I suppose.
I'll go and find Alan.
There's also what's his face? Not Parker, Benjamin's car as well. And there's a hearse. But none of these cars belong to you, so there's that.
I'm going into
I have the hearse.
You've got the hearse? Okay, never mind the hearse then.
I'm going into Benjamin.
Philippe Gratiano, greetings. How may I help you?
I'm sorry, but I need a vehicle. I've got an appointment with Lord Thracius. Can I borrow a vehicle from someone? I'll be right back, I promise, and I know how to drive.
You know how to drive?
Yes.
Yes, I suppose so. Yes, of course. Yes, here, take my keys.
Thank you.
Do bring it back.
I will.
Do you have any particular time that you intend to be returning?
As soon as possible time.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, well,
Bye.
Good luck. Goodbye. Bye.
And he drives,
Right, get in the car, drive off. Brum, 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 through the city. You're on your way to London. Okay, it's going to take an hour to get there. We know the doctor is writing. We know Kitty's in a box. Caitlin, have you got your character sheet sorted?
No, but I'm happy to just be Rhea. She'll turn up looking for Philippe, and she has been sent. Well, I'll just find Philippe.
Well, what you can do is Parker has his number, but that being said, all the cell phone towers are down right now, so you'll need a landline. Parker might be able to give you. Is there a landline at Uther's? Does I don't know if there is. Sage, have you ever had a landline installed in your part of the house?
I remember there being well, mentioning that there were
It was like dialing phones, weren't they?
probably.
Yeah, I think
if it's anything, it's gonna be old.
right. There's an old landline. Okay. So you have that number.
I will
Right.
give it a call.
Very well. Someone picks it up. Good evening.
Hello. Sorry, I'm looking for Philippe. Is he there?
Philippe just left not long ago. I
Bugger.
believe he's on his way to the city.
Right. Did you know whereabouts in the city?
Exactly. No. He said he was going to bring the car back shortly. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, sorry, this is Rhea. Parker told me that he might need some extra security, and I thought I'd come over and see if I could help.
Bishop's friend.
Yes.
I see. Well, if you're interested in, you say Parker. Is Parker there?
I passed the phone to Parker.
They have a conversation for a few minutes. And Parker hangs up and he says, well, looks like you've been invited over to Luther de St. Bernard's for the evening. Do you know how to get there? I suppose you don't. Let me
No,
give you the
sir.
address. Gives you the address, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What vehicle are you taking? You've got access to all of Bishop's stuff.
I'll take a vehicle of some description.
A tank, an armored
Take
car.
a tank.
I'll take a bike. I'll just an armored car. I'll do an armored car.
Oh, by the way, Rhea, something very important has happened this evening too in your life, and that is that a brand new set of helicopter rotor blades have arrived.
Okay.
Look at him. Look at his face. So upset.
Is that to make everyone really sad because Bishop got killed because of a fucking helicopter falling out of the sky?
Well, it's partly that, but then the more important part is that Barry's spent the last 3 months of this game trying to get these helicopter blades for the helicopter that he owns, which doesn't have blades.
Right. And now they've arrived.
Now they've arrived. He never got to use his helicopter.
Oh, that's just typical godlike thing to do, isn't it?
Right. Yep, that's the sort of shit that happens in real life. I am letting you experience my life. Okay, so
It happens.
that's what happens. Okay, so you're on your way there. Philippe, you get to town. Alexei, do you need to do anything, want to do anything right now?
No, I'm just driving out there.
Okay. You pass Philippe on the way.
Mhm.
You make a perception check to see if you notice him. Perception alertness to notice each other. That'd be hilarious. I don't think Philippe's going to notice you, to be fair. Although he might notice the hearse. Let's do a perception. Oh my god. Philippe's
4 successes for me.
Good job.
4 successes for you. Okay. Yeah, you think you see Philippe go past? What? On the other side of the M1. Okay. Barry, you get to the offices. Long story short, this is very condensed. You go up the lift to the elevator from the foyer. You come up to the level in which Tanya typically would be meeting people. Tanya's not there. Instead, Thracius is standing there in front of the massive glass windows, looking down upon London from up on high. Outside, you can see it's raining against the glass windows, and he's backlit by this blue glow. In the distance, you see fireworks going off on the far side of the city, over by the big wheel, the Ferris wheel. Yeah. Check that your sound is on, just in case, because I can't. If you're saying anything, I can't hear.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. And Thracius turns to you. He's wearing a long black leather jacket that goes down to the backs of his knees. And his long, straight black hair has been plaited up very nicely and tidily, unlike my hair, which is very messy and all over the fucking place. And he says, "You must be Gratiano."
I am he, my lord.
What is it that I can help you with?
I had my... I was supposed to have an art exhibition in London. The paintings and the sculptures that I did were being shipped in. Unfortunately, the ship sunk. Unfortunately, it sunk here. It's in the Thames.
I see. It would have been one of the ships that was destroyed here but a few nights ago.
I am hoping that my art has survived. In this situation, I know that you have greater problems, and my art does not come as number one. But I was hoping you'd be able to tell me who I could go to have that ship bought up.
I assume, Monsieur Gratiano, that this exhibition piece that you have lost in the ship is of such great value that you cannot possibly live without it. It must be somehow obtained. Otherwise, you would not be at my door. Is that true?
As I have said, there are greater problems at the moment in London than my art. But I was thinking that perhaps if we could salvage the art, when everything is quiet, we could give the country something to look forward to.
You have a assumption that everyone here will benefit from your art? Is that so?
I am that confident, my lord.
This art must be very precious and Very good indeed. I have not seen it. How can I know for sure that it is what you say it is?
How can you know?
I have a better idea, Gratiano. How about I look at dredging up your artwork from the bottom of the Thames, and I will store it here for you in my museum indefinitely, and you can come here and look at it anytime.
This city, after this moment in time, will want something beautiful and marvelous to look at, to escape its pains and its sorrows.
How great is this art that the entire city shall benefit from it? Most of the people in this city, as I can tell, Gratiano, they are Luddites. They do not care for art. You sound like you are from Italy, am I right?
You are correct, my lord.
Perhaps in Italy people will find your art of great value and importance, but I feel that you are overestimating yourself.
You may feel it, my lord, and you may be right. But how are we to know? All right, I will take part of your deal, my lord. Dredge it up, and you will be the first to look at it. And then you will decide for yourself whether we are having an exhibition or not. You will see.
It will either be an exhibition or a sale. If you can afford it, you can pay for the costs of the dredge.
How much will it cost me, my lord?
You wish to dredge something from the bottom of the sea, the bottom of the Thames, should I say here?
Yes.
I suspect the raw costs somewhere in the vicinity of £2 million.
Then, if I can afford this, you will dredge it up?
If you can afford it, yes, but then there is the further complication. And no doubt you are aware.
Hmm?
The city is not secure. This operation would need protection.
I will work that out too, my lord.
I can provide these services, the protection and the dredge.
Then, because I shipped with your company, as you will doubtedly already know,
Did you have insurance, Gratiano?
of course,
Ah, good. Then perhaps you can take the insurance costs.
I will.
How much are you insured for?
Ooh. The wolf alone would be. What
Well,
would you say?
I mean, Philippe's a good artist, but rarely is a piece of art worth more than at the most, a few $100,000. At the
Oh, you need to do a
absolute
bit of
most.
catching up. There's billions of dollars now.
Dude, your character is still alive.
Yeah.
Your art will go up in
But
value
everybody,
when you're dead.
nobody's ever seen me.
Your
That's
character,
what
the stuff is not worth
attraction is.
billions of dollars. Otherwise, you would have the money to do this to begin with. You don't have.
But the
billions of
thing
dollars.
is, nowadays it's worth billions of dollars. There are billionaire artists now.
There are not billionaire artists.
There are so. I have
Name
checked.
one of
I
them.
have looked on the internet.
Okay.
I have literally looked on the internet.
Well, in the world of darkness, there's not billions of billionaire artists.
Oh, I can give you that. I can give you that, definitely. Because they can't do what billionaire artists can do in the real world.
The
But
closest,
how
I
much
mean,
would it cost?
even the biggest, like Peter Jackson, okay? He has billions of dollars. He's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
That's the limits. That's the top end of that whole industry.
Yeah, but what are we discussing here?
Well, what we're discussing really is like, where is Philippe on the scale of things? Is he is the you're telling me he's the best artist in the whole fucking world, and I'm disputing that because there are other toreador in the world for a start. He's not even the greatest toreador in the world. There are other
If he
toreadors.
doesn't have confidence in himself, then he might as well not be doing the job.
Look, you were here to have an art exhibition. It wasn't going to change the world or the state of London. I think we need to get that kind of in perspective. It's
Not to Thracias, not to you, but to him.
sure, that's okay, but does he have an unrealistic expectation of his own work? Because he seems a bit overconfident about how good his art
He
is.
has to look confident to Thracias. He can't say my work stinks.
Okay, well, why don't we make a charisma check?
Okay.
Wow.
And he wants to get his art from under the water before it becomes nothing. Don't forget he's been working at some of that art for years.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to give you a dice roll.
Okay.
Well, here's the good news. You rolled 3 10s and 3 8s
Yeah.
with no fails and no ones.
Yeah.
Thracius turns and he pats you on the shoulder. He says, "Forgive me, Gratiana. I will do this work for you for free."
There is nothing to be forgiven, my lord. I only hope that when you see it, you will like it.
I too. I should not like to have my resources wasted over nothing.
They will not be, my lord. I give you that much.
I will get the work done as soon as possible. Hopefully by the end of the shift tonight. We should be dredging by tomorrow, and by tomorrow night this time you should have whatever it is that you seek.
Thank you, my lord.
Very well. Good night.
Good night.
All right. And you leave. Alexei, you get to the mansion in the woods. You
I'm
drive
going
up-
back to the mansion by the way.
Going back as well? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Rhea is on her way there. Just a quick point of note too. Rhea, I don't know whether you could do a Norwegian accent, but she's Norwegian. But that being said, she might have really good English, but
She would have good English, I think.
okay. So, Dr. Shipman, you're still busy doing your thing. You can feel the blood beginning to wear down now. You can begin to feel the encroaching sensations of the curse of Malkav upon you, pressing into your mind. You see just spilling ink on the book. You're misspelling things. The writing is becoming a different style of handwriting. You may even switch hands. I don't know. That could be fun. I don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, I'll switch hands. I'll switch hands.
All right. Sage, what are you doing?
I was feeding Alan my blood
Oh yeah.
at 4th gen.
Right.
Ah,
Feeding
what's
blood.
what's he
Okay.
think?
How is Alan's mind now? He sits there for a while. And he goes, after a long minute, that was very different.
How was it?
Well,
Are you okay?
yeah, I can fucking hear things like stuff like miles away, like outside. I can hear Benjamin in the kitchen.
That is so cool.
I
Wow.
feel I could lift up a car right now, I reckon.
Okay, let's go find out, and then we have to go to
Right, let's go.
We have to go see the prince after that. Okay.
You go running outside.
We should wear like a tie or something. um,
A tie, right, to see the prince.
I'm only joking.
He goes outside and he literally picks up the front end of the car with one hand. Look the fuck at that. Puts it back down again. And as he's doing that, Alexa, you're driving up, pulling up the front next to this, and you see Alan lifting up the front end of a car with one hand, and he just puts it down again in front of you, and you're about to get out.
Whoa, looking good there, Alan.
Thanks, man. She just, yeah, like, wow.
Maybe you could finally throw a beaker over a hospital, like what John suggested, like the first time you were with us.
What was it? Throw what over the hospital?
Throw a beaker. You tried
Right,
to,
right.
remember, but it just didn't go very far.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't going to happen. Mind you, wind resistance and stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
Could have
That
been
wind.
that. I reckon it was the wind. I reckon probably I could have done it.
Oh.
Yes.
And it,
Lost you.
Was he even there? Was Felipe
Barry
there?
was like, ooh.
the other thing that could have made Philippe overconfident was he's had a ton of blood.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder what other fun things we could do with this much blood.
Right. Okay, so who else is on their way here? Alexei, Rhea, you're about to arrive. You can arrive anytime you like. You just pull into the scene whenever you feel like it. Similarly,
Trying to Norwegian accent and it's not my best. I just quickly looked up a YouTube video on how to do it, and it is not great, but it is
Russian.
It's kind of Russian. I can do a Russian accent. I can't do Norwegian. I suck at German and Norwegian and French. I can't do any of those.
really? I don't know. Okay, so
Russian, that's about it.
Philippe,
So funny.
you get to the house as well. Anytime you want to pull up, you can. So anyway, it's Alexei and Sage and Alan out the front of the house right now.
I'm pulling up.
Okay, Philippe comes up the driveway about that time.
Where's the doctor? I've got to chuck him his keys back.
Oh, he's in the bunker room. He doesn't really want to be disturbed, or at least that's what the sort of gist I got from this action. Might be feeling better, I don't know.
I'll go have a look.
Who's that? Says Alan as he points to Rhea's car coming up the driveway. You probably recognize it as well. You recognize Rhea. You guys know Rhea.
But do we recognize the vehicle?
You recognize it as one of Bishop's vehicles that you would have seen. I reckon it's probably an armored car, and it's probably full of guns and tactical shit.
Cool.
Stuff.
Hello. Hello. It's weird. I actually have friends that are from Holland, but it's completely different, and it's mouth shaped. It's hard.
Right.
Hi, Rhea. What are you doing here today?
Parker said that you might need some help, and they thought I would volunteer my services.
I should probably introduce you before you come in unannounced.
It's Philippe here.
I'm sorry, what?
It's Philippe here.
Oh,
He's pulling up as you speak.
he's right there.
Alan points to his car.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
timing.
Benjamin. Benjamin's car.
Do not worry, I have permission to be here. I'm
No,
just
I
gonna
mean
go
from
Russian 'cause
Uther.
it's easier.
Okay.
I have permission to be here. Benjamin spoke with Parker and they said that I could be here. I've been invited for tea.
So hard to understand you, Ray. That's okay. I'll check the subtitles later.
That's rude, Sage. You can't talk to people like that.
Sorry.
Come on. You know, you wouldn't think that I would know that, but I've been on world tours. I know these things. We have like
sorry.
media people that coach us on this stuff, and you can't talk to people like that.
Sorry, I was just
You
joking.
must be Ellen.
Yeah, I'm Alan. This
Nice
is
to meet you.
this is Alexi. This is Philippe. Isn't it, Philippe?
I have met everyone here except
It
for
is
Philippe.
me.
Oh, you haven't met me. Okay, well, I'm
And you.
Sage's friend.
Hmm.
Friend.
Yes, well, I was Bishop's friend,
Oh yeah,
and then I was turned into vampire.
I know Bishop. I haven't. Yeah. Oh, Bishop. Right. Sorry about that.
Rhea?
Hello, sir. I have come to be bodyguard because apparently you need lots of taking care of.
Apparently.
It's true. It's very true. He is squishy as hell.
Who?
Oh, you. You are
I-
like a marshmallow.
I am more like a marshmallow.
You are like a marshmallow.
I am
Come
not-
over here.
Either way,
not
I'm
like
here
a
to stop him from getting marshmallow cooked. What is the thing where you squish it
Roast,
together
roast.
and I don't know.
Anyway,
Burnt.
Toasted, I think's the word you're looking for.
Toasted. That's a very good word. Thank you, Ellen.
Yeah,
right,
You too.
right.
quite good at words sometimes.
Could you ask if
Should I give you some space, Alan?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What?
Maybe you and
Are you jealous?
no.
Come on.
I think she is
Ridiculous.
inferring that's apparently something. Can I help you, sir?
No, I'm fine. It's all good. What about you, Alexi? Do you need anything?
Good, thanks.
Well,
What time is it? Sorry. Let me
it's
just check.
now 9:25 and 37 seconds.
Very
It
good.
is all 900 hours.
may I ask, Ray, what is your proper name?
Rael. But you may call me Rael. You may call me Rhea.
Rhea. Rhea, I was wondering, could I have a conversation with you somewhere, please?
Of course. Lead the way.
See, it's not me that she's interested in.
Okay.
I just smack Alan. Just
Doesn't
lightly on the
even-
arm.
Doesn't even hurt, mate. Doesn't even hurt.
I'm weak as hell anyway.
Right now.
I
We
mean,
need to rub it in.
it would be kind of interesting to see what it's like to have, have sex while on the blood, right?
Yeah, right. And off they go.
Oh, I guess we're doing this then. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's a curiosity.
Right. Okay, so off they go. Very good.
Quick, we'll be quick about it. I mean, we're not going to be quick about it. We're just going to quickly walk to the box under
Sage,
the house.
You people are as strange as I remember.
Sage, shut up. Stop
Okay.
talking. Put me off. Right, Philippe, you and Rhea.
Rhea,
Yes.
I am not, well, you may have noticed, I am not very good at the combatant thing.
Yes, that is why I'm here. I'm here to be bodyguard.
And I have asked Parker if he would like to join my family and I, because we need protection, and the Sabbat thing has kind of woken up my protective side,
I
And
do not follow.
I am a bit. I need to know how to be a better combatant. I need to know how to be a better combatant.
Oh, would you like some training, or would you like to have some lessons in commanding? What is it that you are asking? I am soldier. I am here to make sure that you don't die.
I am at the. I don't wish to say this too hard, but since the loss of Mr. Bishop, I have offered that if your people like, you may come and take care of my family, and I will.
Yes, I have been informed of the fact that you are going to be taking over the operation as per se.
No, not
No?
me take over operation. I was wondering if
You just wish to bankroll? Or
I bankroll maybe,
right,
and you take over the operation. You
right.
be the head of security, and Parker will be my head of running the house and keeping in touch with you, if you know what I mean. You know, he
I
will.
believe I do, sir.
He
Don't
will
worry.
do what he has always done. But you see, I know I am not going to be very good at this thing.
So you wish us to continue with the missions that Bishop set out before he died? And that you will be sort of like a figurehead rather than the running the show.
Until we get used to each other. And if Bishop comes back, then I will return you all to him.
Understood, sir.
Yeah, okay. Russell, does this still meet with your...
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the one thing that occurred to me is Rhea is Bishop's childer.
Yeah.
Parker.
That's the next thing I want to talk to her about.
Wait, but Bishop, Parker is Bishop's ghoul. So who feeds Bishop at this point? It seems to me that Bishop would want his childer to do that, unless out of game Barry, being the player of Bishop, wants Philippe to do it.
Oh, okay.
And if she works for, this is what I'm thinking. What if Rhea works for Philippe, Bishop works for Rhea? You get two for one.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I assumed. What the thing was is Philippe is like the figurehead who banks rolls, and we report to him, but he's not in charge of the day-to-day.
Philip's a millionaire, Philip's a millionaire, but he's not a stupidly rich millionaire. I mean, right now we already kind of covered that earlier, and in previous games as well. Like, there's the whole reason why. What was it? The conversation we had? Why? What's his face? Giorgio wasn't just going to get the stuff dredged up in the first place. If they could have done that, they would have. They're just not that rich. And there's all of these problems going on in the city as well. So, as for his ability to bankroll it, maybe in the future when he's got an income stream that can bankroll it, but he doesn't have that right now.
Yeah. Well,
what you can afford to do, Philippe, what you can afford to do is you can afford to pay them an individual salary as bodyguards.
I can afford to pay you an individual salary as bodyguards.
Basically, I'm assuming Philippe is just fulfilling our link to the Camarilla. Yeah. He is being that vampire for us, rather than, because we've lost Bishop.
Right.
So we no longer have a direct line to the Camarilla. So Ray is new. She has no idea. Right. So she would use Philippe as that link.
That makes
sense. But she would still run things day to day as normal.
That makes sense.
So Raya will feed Parker.
Yep. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
don't worry, I'm not going to stay as Raya forever, Barry. You'll have your NPCs back.
Is that all sorted now?
Yes, that is all sorted. I am just here to make sure that you do not die.
Thank you
we appreciate your cooperation in keeping the operation alive.
Okay. It's the least I can do for Mr. Bishop.
Alexi, what are you doing while this is all going on? Are you still outside?
Trying to find the doctor to give us keys back.
Right. Okay. So you find the doctor. What does the doctor do? when he comes in.
Yes. What's
Hey,
what's
Doctor.
up?
Thanks for loaning your car. Here's the keys. I filled it up.
I'll be out in a second and I'll grab them off you.
No
One
worries.
second. I'm then gonna start flipping back through the pages that I've written through, just sort of studying them
Mhm,
just briefly
mhm,
until I get to the start.
mhm.
And then I'm going to tear them all out and rip them up and then head out to join everyone.
Right. I wondered if that was going to be the case. Burn them or something. Okay. Very good.
Where's the keys?
Here you go, man.
Oh,
Thank
thank you. I might go out and have a seat in the hearse.
Okay.
Haven't seen it in a bit.
All right. So he goes out and gets in the hearse. Let's see.
Yeah,
It wasn't damaged or anything.
I wouldn't notice.
Oh,
It wasn't damaged. He only drove. Was it?
I
It
drove
was
it from,
from-
no, I only drove it to my
not
house and
not
back.
with him, but from before martial law was declared. They had to leave it at some point
Where
because
did
they were
he-
getting fired at, and they had to
in the
get
city.
to yeah in the city.
Right. Okay.
So
Let's roll a d10. 8. It's pretty good.
okay, lucky.
There were other more interesting cars for people to steal.
In a hearse, wow.
Apparently, people want sports cars these days.
Mm.
Yeah, kids these days, they don't even know what a hearse is. All right,
99.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what happens? What are you doing? Sage?
Oh
Well,
well,
I know
we're
what you're
testing out
doing.
this blood
Right, you're testing
stuff.
the blood.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a conversation.
Mhm.
We'll leave that out of
Yeah.
that we can fade to black there, I feel. Not to say it doesn't happen. Of course it does, but yeah.
How much blood point should I take off for that?
Yay, 1 point.
Okay, 1 point.
Okay, Philippe, once you finish your conversation with Rad, you guys come wandering back out. Are you going to continue this whole scene on the outside the house, or are we moving into the library or something at some point?
We'll move into the library.
Okay.
Move into the library because I got to check on my broodmate. You know.
Okay. And you notice that the doctor has come out, Philippe, and he's sitting in the hearse, jumping, sitting, bouncing up and down in the front seat.
The doctor is happy, Raya.
It is
Look at
most
that.
unusual for him to be happy.
Yes, yes. Well, I suppose it takes all types, huh?
Indeed.
Now, I would like a rundown on everything that we have, so that I can understand when you explain to me that you're using something, what that thing is, and so I don't look at you with a gumless look on my face like this. You know? Okay, so
Forgive me, sir, but I feel like there are certain terms that might go over your head for now. But I will do my best to educate you on the systems as running as they are. We've had, and then I would just go into a tirade of everything that is happening.
Right.
The status quo. Oh, and we got some helicopter blades arrived this morning, which we ordered like 4 months ago and only just arrived. Can't believe the postal system is ridiculous.
you know, yes, but in Milan, the postal system is excellent, I must say. Always excellent. But yes, I'd like to know our resources and what we have, and so I can understand when you say to me, we are going to so-and-so, I will know the so-and-so that you are talking about. And you do not have to repeat yourself 25 times. You know what I mean?
I just gave you a supply list. Would you like me to repeat it?
Yes, please.
Okay. And
Okay.
I go over it all again. Because and again, I have no idea what the supply thing is, but Raya does, and
Right.
you're being told.
Right. So you're in the library having this conversation. Alexi, you've given the keys back to the doctor. What do you do after that?
So when are we doing this whole thing with Uther anyway?
Did you say this in the library to Philippe?
Yeah.
I do not know.
Yes, there is our host. I would like to
Is it-
introduce myself.
Yes, yes. You
Sage,
should.
your business concludes.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. I'm gonna go back to making sure I look presentable because I have to go see the prince.
Right.
So I'm like
Shipman, what are you doing?
tying up my
And
makeup.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Rushing it.
would have come back inside and just
Okay.
joined the general
Hmm.
conversation.
In the library. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone that's in the library, make a perception alertness check, please.
Uther's waiting at the door again for everyone to arrive, isn't he? Just like last time.
3 successes.
3 successes. 5 successes.
Whoa,
Woof.
good job.
I'm still using Kit stats because I don't have Rhea stats.
I've got one.
Just got one. That makes
Yeah,
makes a certain amount of
yeah.
sense.
Hell yeah, doctor.
Philippe, you get
Yeah.
2 successes. Okay, so everyone pretty much except for Dr. Shipman, who's
Oh.
obviously distracted with something. I'm not sure what that is. Doctor, would you like to tell us what you're distracted with, or if you care to?
I think I probably want to find someone that can write books.
Right. Find someone that can write books. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you know, I just wrote a really terrible story, and I need some tips.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Fair enough. So you think about maybe a ghostwriter or something like that.
yeah, or someone that can just teach me to articulate better.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, everybody else notices that this huge white wolf just comes padding into the library. Just walks in casually, looks at each of you, and sniffs once or twice, walks past you, and then pushes its way into Uther's study. The door's shut behind it.
Is it the common occurrence?
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh no. Russell,
Yes.
does the wolf look anything like the wolf in the statue?
No. I mean, it's a wolf. What does a wolf statue look like? I know what it looks like, but no. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. What does a wolf look like? It's
Okay.
the same as any wolf.
I haven't noticed this yet, right?
Somehow you are oblivious to the fact that this huge white wolf just walked through the room.
Okay, cool.
You must have been like looking at the library books or something, maybe looking at titles or out the window, or possibly into the large dark chasm wherein lies a World War II bomb.
He is almost as big as my statue, almost.
Mhm.
Almost. Not quite.
After a couple of minutes, I mean, what do you guys do in the meantime?
Rhea stands near Philippe and just keeps an eye on everything.
Okay, Alexi?
Can I hear it? See if I can hear anything through the door?
Perception alertness, perception investigation.
Two successes.
You hear a low conversation. You pick up a few sounds that sound like a language that you've never heard before.
Cool. Wander off and just wait.
Okay. Sage.
Right. I'm gonna quickly I'm gonna go find Benjamin.
Okay.
You can
Benjamin's-
say that, Alan, if you want. I have to get
Alan
ready
comes
to
down with
so
you. He doesn't want to be in the big wolf. No.
no, we were still in my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Like I was sorting out my stuff.
All right.
But yeah,
Okay. All
We
right,
don't know about the
arms.
wolf
No,
situation.
that's true. Okay, cool. So you go and find Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Benjamin.
Greetings, Sage. What can I do for you?
Hi. Took my hair away.
Be careful. I believe our dear friend is in the house.
Okay. I was wondering if you had made copies of that blood test that Uther did.
Copies. Yes, yes, yes.
Because I
yeah.
was going to take one to Soze and then one to the prince.
Of course, of course. Here we go. I have them prepared for you.
Thank you.
There you go. Very good.
Thanks.
Anything else?
No, I think we're okay.
Good, good. I'm quite busy then. I will be having a truck arrive in about an hour. If anything you need to take anywhere, will be needing to be on it.
Oh, shit. Oh, I have to go see the prince like 11.
I see. Well, good luck with that.
Hmm.
Perhaps you should tell Alan, and I'll work with him to organize your things. You might not see them for a little while, so do consider what you're planning to take.
Okay. Damn it. I wanted to take Alan with me. But that's fine. I won't.
Good luck.
Okay, bye.
Run along.
Oh, okay. Well, a child. Oh,
All right. Okay. So who's doing what? Doctor, anything? Still same?
I think if I've noticed, is the wolf still there?
It's gone into Uther's study and the door's shut.
Oh, okay. So I probably wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah, he was a bit distracted. Although maybe about this point the door opens and this tall, naked, bearded Viking walks out of the study, walks right past everybody, back out and gets to about the stairs, turns around and looks at you all, it smiles like a lunatic and transforms back into a wolf. And then pads off
Oh.
down the stairs again.
Hey,
I didn't realize that was a man.
That's
Aw.
what you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so Alexei, Rhea, and Philippe, you all hear the doctor say, I didn't realize that was a man.
yeah, me either.
I have become to be less and less surprised by things that happen.
All right. Okay, so long story short, has anyone got any objectives for this evening?
gotta
No,
go to the
besides
prince.
Sage. Okay, so Sage,
Yeah,
you're on the way to Prince. You get there,
right.
Parliament building, brought in, waiting room, all the usual business.
Right.
Finally, you are ushered in to see the Prince. And you're taking into a... He's not meeting you in his usual massive big megaron surrounded by harpies and so on. This is a private meeting room. And you find him at ease in a golden chair, his golden hair flounced about him beautifully. Behind him is a Monet painting, and there is a tall glass bottle of red liquid next to him and a cup.
I'm expecting to be hit with a good helping of majesty.
No,
Oh,
he watches you come in. Good
hello.
evening.
Good evening, Prince Angelus.
You are the one they call Sage, is that not right?
That's true. I'm Sage Blackwood.
Blackwood. Interesting.
Is it? I'm here on behalf of Uther.
Do
I
come
have.
a little closer.
Oh, okay. I will take a seat somewhere. That's quite close.
Very well. Uther, you say?
Yes. We were. So they told me to take the three in my party that had disgraced themselves and have Uther check their blood work. And this is what we've come up with.
These are the results of such blood work. I do like this terminology. Where did you find it? It's beautiful.
Oh, crime shows.
Why am I a little disappointed? But never mind.
That's the honest truth, to be honest. There's a beauty in that.
Yes, of course. Yes. Let us never speak of it again.
Okay.
So, the blood work. Tell me about it.
Uh, okay. Well, this
Can you
belongs.
interpret it for me?
I can certainly try. Yes. I will go through it. So I will say about Kit and her generation and all that. And then Alexei, and then Philippe. And then I'll say the reason as to what happened and why this
Don't-
is happening.
Do not fear, young sage. I have no intention of destroying them. It is all for show. Ivanovich Soze, he likes to appear to be so strong and powerful before the eyes of the court, especially before me. He likes to make sure that everyone knows that his power is great and that I am the merciful one who is weak and pliable. I understand he has this need, and so I allow it. But the truth is that your friends, they did nothing wrong. The creatures they destroyed were monsters and they had to be destroyed. There was no way around this. Of course, I understand. They were not the first vampires to diablerize a Sabbat in combat. This is the things that happen. Sometimes it must be done. They have my forgiveness and decree.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Of course.
I'm glad to hear that.
Of course. It would be a ridiculous thing and completely. How could we call ourselves any kind of semblance of fair if we were to destroy these vampires for such a mistake? It was just a mistake. I have spoken with my broodmate, forgive me, he doesn't say broodmate, with my child, Ariel. She saw into their minds. She knows the truth.
That's good.
It was but a mistake. He puts his hand out to touch yours, and you are well.
That I am. I mean, it would be nice to just be able to exhale, I suppose, relax, but it's not meant to be.
There is a lot happening here in the city right now.
That's true.
There is a lot of fear. It is not good for us. It is not good for the mortals, and it makes their blood taste sour. He stands up and he walks around the chair that he's on, and he takes this beautiful golden archery bow on the wall. He picks it up and takes it down, and he draws an arrow from a quiver nearby. He points it at the wall. You see, a terrible thing. But the Sabbat, we will put them down. And he fires the arrow, and it goes past your head into the wall.
Where does it go?
Smashes a jug on the way past. So, what can be done? He tosses the bow like it was some cheap toy into a chair. What can be done?
True
Very
that.
well. So I sense that you have other places you also need to be tonight.
That's true. There's one last thing.
Oh yes.
Said I was going to do this, so I'm going to. I'd like to make a recommendation on behalf of someone. We have basically we lost a member of our party. His name is Emmanuel Bishop, and
I'm aware of him. Yes, he was destroyed in the combat.
I don't want to believe that, to be honest. We didn't see it happen. I would believe that the Sabbat have captured him instead. But
if he was captured, it is a fate worse than death. You do not wish that upon him. You would prefer that he is dead. Trust me, this Sabbat will do terrible things to him.
Well, that's not made things any better.
If you have seen the creatures that they create, you know what it is that they do.
Okay, I believe he's dead, but I don't want to. Anyway, I'm getting off task. Basically,
A recommendation.
I would love for you to consider offering Parker the ability, Parker's his retainer, offering him the ability to become a bruiser when he feels like it is the right time, and once he's over the loss of his dominant.
Of course.
Um,
You may tell him.
oh, really?
But that will have to be the right sire, of course. A bruiser, you say? Well,
Of course. Like, why not a bruiser?
for his sire is a bruiser.
Exactly.
His domitor.
I was thinking maybe Lord Thracius. They both have a very similar outlook on life. They're both honorable, loyal people.
I see now why it is that Uther de Saint Bernard keeps you about. You like to meddle in the affairs of others.
No,
Don't
that's
you?
not true.
It's somewhat true, is it not? Tell me it is not true.
I was okay, not as much as others, but you know, when you've got forever.
I understand. I am a toreador.
Exactly, you understand.
I do understand. But you should be careful. Lord Thracius may not appreciate you interfering in his business.
No, I was gonna
Trust
ask.
me. He puts his hand on your hand again. This time he's using presence to maintain your attention and keep you right where he wants you. And he leans into you. He says, be very careful. Many elders do not appreciate the impositions placed upon them by a neonate. A new vampire like yourself could find itself in great danger.
Okay, I'll listen to that. So
Let me give you one more piece of advice if you insist on these types of dealings.
Okay, right.
There is a grapevine. There is a great tree. Pass your suggestions up the tree, from the base to the top. There is a right way, a passage. Do you understand?
I'd like to learn what the right way is.
You have a sire. You have elders. You have ones above. When you come straight to the prince, and I am very favorable to you, but when you come straight to the prince, you will make it look to yourself as if to the others, they will appear as if you have become a favorite, and then you will become a target. And then they will seek to destroy you.
I can't have that.
Of course you cannot have that. And I would not put you in such a position by providing you with favoritism. Therefore, I must say to you, get out. And good night.
All right. It was a pleasure to meet you, Prince Angelus. I've never had the chance to.
Of course.
Have a chat.
Be well.
Goodbye.
Safely. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, so you leave. All right. So your next stop.
Question. I might. Where is Alan? Did I leave him back at the house?
I believe you did. That's the impression I had.
Okay. Didn't really tell him what I wanted to. Maybe I did.
Why don't we just ask around the group? Anybody else have a scene they want to play out right now?
No, I'm good.
John boy.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Okay.
Squeaky chair.
All right. Just making sure that
Needs to be
everybody
set on
is
fire.
good with that. Otherwise, Sage, that squeaky wheel we call Sage, will keep getting scenes.
Come on, guys. So you shoot up.
You got to compete with her, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
she's going to steal the show.
Raya,
Don't want that.
Here we go.
Raya.
Yes, sir?
We should. You may call me Philippe. I'm nobody's boss. We should go back to what did he call it? Mr. Bishop called where he hangs out. I would like to see Parker, if possible.
I will take you to headquarters.
Thank you. Can we go? I'm glad we are going in your car.
If
So
it's
you-
just all right, I will drive.
All right. Anybody else notice them leaving? Alexi, the dirty old Nosferatu, are you?
I'm
nosing
actually
around?
I'm studying the book on the computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right then. Okay. So what you've discovered so far, Alexi, is that Cain, basically, according to the law in this book, he begat 3 vampires, and they had very complicated Aramaic names, probably pre-Aramaic names. This book was written in Aramaic, but it's discussing a thing and a place and a time that happened thousands of years before that. You're
Yep.
guessing it's like we're talking 20, 30,000 years, like it's a very long time, prehistorical. So Cain begat these 3 very powerful beings. We won't call them vampires because the book doesn't describe them as vampires. More like angels, actually.
Yep.
And then these 3 beings begat 13 beings between them. And those 13 beings then went through a whole period of history. There was this golden age where they ruled the world and they did all these things, and they gave humans fire and civilization and science and light and stuff. And then they had a bit of a fight and a falling out with each other. And then they got together and they fought over, well, we don't really like our sires because they're trying to control us. So they ate them. They destroyed their sires, the 13. And so the 3 that were the second generation were destroyed, leaving only the 3rd generation. And then they begat the 4th generation. And after the 4th generation came to be, and they began to rule the world, as it were, the 3rd generation began to get very tired, and they also began to retreat from the world, and they feared that the 4th generation would do to them what they had done to the 2nd generation. So they, in fear, because there was more of them, there's always more of the next generation down.
Yep.
So they began to hide and to go into retirement and into secret hidey holes, and they began to vanish and disappear. And soon nobody knew where any of them were. So that left the 4th generation. And that's about as far as you've gotten so far.
Cool.
Okay. But Sage.
Okay, well, I might just end up going home.
You go home. You don't go to drop off any other letters of anything to anyone.
Oh, where on earth would I find Soze?
Well, can you make a intelligence and investigation check?
But if I can't think of anything, I'm just gonna go to Club Incognito.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Intelligence investigation.
Well, honestly, you've already got the clue that I was going to give you, so that's
Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to
That-
Club Incognito.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to Club Incognito and you're wandering around in there for a few minutes before Tatiana finds you. Her retainer Silver points you in the right direction, and Club Incognito is closed actually, and it's being renovated because there was a bomb attack. And the front end of it has all been blown out, and so it's shut down. There's
Aw.
red tape everywhere. There's cop cars there. This happened a couple of nights back, but it's still, obviously there's a lot of shit happening still. In any case, you go in there and Tatiana's telling people where to do what and so on and so forth. And she looks around and she sees you and looks over. Sage, what are you doing here?
Hi, Tatiana. I have something for Soze. I am so sorry this happened to Incognito.
It's
I
just
love Incognito.
Stuff, it's just fucking stuff. Whatever. They.
I can't wait to see what this will look like once you've renovated it. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'd like to put the heads of those motherfuckers up on the walls. That's what I would like to do. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be allowed. And besides,
Probably not.
they're ash now.
Oh, nice.
Well, we're working on it. There's still insurgents in the city, and we're still trying to dig them out of the fucking train tunnels right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
I'm
I
pretty
wish
sure
you luck
that's
with
not
that.
not the only place they are. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Anyhow, you've
Yes.
got something for my sire. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, I
You want me to-
have the blood work for the three.
Right. Is this something you want to deliver yourself, or you want me to do it? Because I'm busy, but I can do it if you really want me to.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll go find him. Is he in here somewhere? Is he
not.
upstairs?
No, he's at his house. Why would he be? Why the fuck would he be here? He doesn't come here. What the
He
hell?
came here that one time.
Oh,
That's where I met him.
okay, fine. That was that one time. That might have been the only time he's been here in the last 4 years, though.
Don't see why he wouldn't come here more often. This place is amazing.
It is pretty banging, I have to admit, but no, he doesn't come here very often.
Right.
Okay, well, his address is here, and she gives you the address of his mansion, his manse.
Okay. Thank you. Let me know if I can do anything for you, okay, Tatiana?
How are you getting around?
Oh, I have a bike. I mean, I have not the bike. I have, unless I stole Kit's bike. I could have stolen Kit's bike. I stole Kit's bike.
Okay, that's reasonable. Kit's not using it. Okay. She says to you, look, if you want to talk to him like face to face, I'm gonna give you Dimitri. Dimitri's gonna go with you and take you. He's gonna drive you there, and then
Oh.
he's gonna go in and he's gonna make the arrangements for you to speak with him. Otherwise, it's gonna take you a lot more fucking around. Trust me.
Okay.
You don't want to deal with all of the bullshit.
Okay.
Okay, Dimitri
Yeah.
will just get you straight in there, and you'll probably get to see him pretty quickly. I will tell Dimitri what to say to get you in. All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bring him back, or he can get back here. Let me think about this. You got vehicle here?
Yeah, the bike.
Okay, so I'll get Dimitri to take something big enough that you can put the bike in the back of it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so out of game, long story short, they move your bike into the back of a van. Dimitri drives you in a van to Ivanovich's mansion. You get to the gates. Dimitri, they know him, so he just goes in. They open the gates. You pull up out the front. Dimitri brings you into a nice lounge where you wait for a while. In fact, they take you into this nice lounge, and then one of the servants comes over to Dimitri and has a word with him, and he leaves. And then a little while later, Dimitri comes back. Dimitri's stocky Russian special forces dude, right? Just for your information.
I've encountered him before.
Right,
Mm.
right. Dimitri says, okay, you come this way now.
Follow him.
We're going to the garden.
It
You like
sounds
this
rather
place?
pleasant.
Nice place, huh?
It is quite lovely. I'm a little bit scared.
You no need to be scared. Nothing to harm you here. I will protect you. It's fine.
Thank you.
He takes you out into this, you go out into this large glass house. It's circular, and there's several chairs around the place and tables and things. And it's a garden there, and there's water coming out of a fountain. It looks pretty old, like something that must have been built in probably the 17th or 18th century. Beautiful statues.
Wow.
And in the center of all of this is the figure of Ivanovich, standing with his back to you. Slowly he turns. Greetings, child.
Hello, Mr. Ivanovich?
Majesty.
Oof. Okay.
Takes 2 steps
Fall to my
towards you.
knees, bow.
He releases the majesty. Please stand. This is unnecessary. Ironically, he's
Yeah. Then why do it?
right. Why fucking do that if you're just gonna say it's unnecessary?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But this is the game that he plays.
So I've come here today with the blood work you were after.
I see. Do you have it with you, or perhaps you wish to tell it to me?
Would you like one or the other? Perhaps both.
Do you have it in your hand? Out again?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He puts his hand out and takes it, and
Give
then
it
he
to him.
peels the seal open with a sharp back fingernail and slides the scroll open. Look, holds it up and reads it. I see. Very well. So it is done.
It is done.
And
Ooh.
then I shall have to speak with the elders, of course. Thank you. Do you have anything else you wish to talk to me about?
Not presently. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I will have to consider this.
Well, I'm
Thank you
always
f-
looking to make friends with others older than me.
Of course you are. Be careful, my sycophant child.
Not in that way. But anyway,
He passes the scroll to one of his retainers who stands nearby. You may go.
right. Okay, thank you. Bye. Have a good night.
Before, as you're about to leave, he says, "One last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like this room?"
I love this room. It's so pretty.
Yes. So apt. This is what they call the sunroom.
Right. Can I look closer to see? Like I can figure out the reason why.
You can make a
but-
perception alertness check or a perception
Sweet.
investigation check.
Oh my
Whichever
god.
one's the higher.
Do it.
And I'd like to credit Barry Tahira for the sunroom.
3.
And Ovinovich.
Mhm.
Three successes. Yeah, this looks like a bad place to die.
It's very airy. I imagine it would look amazing during the day.
You can see that some of the structure has these posts, part of the architecture, that have chains. There is actually manacles hanging from them now that you're looking at them.
I like the chains. That is quite a choice.
Good night.
Good
child.
night. As
Right.
I leave, I'm just like, oh my god.
Okay. And you
Ah.
head off. Dimitri takes you back out and you get out of there. And he
Thank you.
gets you out of the mansion's car parking space and out into a public road. Then he stops the van, opens the back doors, and lifts the motorcycle out, puts it on the floor.
Have you ever seen someone?
Hmm.
Have you ever seen someone die in the sunroom?
The sunroom. No, not seen it myself.
Have you heard of it?
Sunroom. I think I hear of this sunroom. Yeah. Nice place to watch the flowers and things, yes, in the daytime, but you'll never see because you're a vampire.
Okay, I'm gonna go home now.
Yes, good night. I say good night for you to Tatiana.
Okay, thank you. Tell her
Very
if she
well.
needs anything. And if I have time, I'll give her a hand.
Yeah, okay. Give her a hand. Okay, I pass it on.
Okay.
He drives off. You drive off
Yeah.
back to the house. Okay. In the meantime, a bunch of stuff is being packed up in the house. A moving company has turned up, and things are being moved into a truck around you guys. Is there anything you particularly want to do?
Come on, guys. Philippe. Come on, Alexei. Come on.
We're at the base, remember?
Right.
Right,
Alexei
you guys-
then.
right.
I'll be studying this book.
Sorry, I am taking a bit of a backseat purely because this is Rhea and
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
a soldier.
No, that's fair. Okay,
It's screaming in her head in the box.
right.
Aw.
Good to know. Right. Philippe, you doing anything in particular special? Oh, you're at the thing. Okay. So
Yeah.
you wanted to see Parker. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you get there. Parker's there. Ray is there.
Parker,
We
Philippe,
wish
sir.
to see you, sir.
It's nice to
Ah.
see you again, Philippe.
it is good to see you. And how are you doing, Parker?
As good as can be expected, sir. You know, I suppose, Bishop wouldn't have want us to mope about.
Oh no. Which is why I think I need your advice.
My advice, sir.
Yes, yours and Reyes.
It always surprises me when someone wants my advice. But okay, right, very well.
You two, would you mind starting to secure Rosa's and my home here? Would you mind securing it?
Yes, of course.
And the other advice I need from you is I prefer to go on the idea that your Mr. Bishop is not dead.
Yes.
Well, it occurs to me certain things, you see.
Yes.
They seem to be persistent about getting us back. They put a lot into getting us back.
What do you mean?
Well, I felt like there
Like
were more of them.
paying you back?
No, I think maybe they wanted to distract us and push us back so that they could get their hands on Bishop.
Why would they want their hands on Bishop?
Why would they not?
Why not one of the others? Why not you?
I
Surely
am
you're
not.
worth more than Bishop. Bishop's but a caitiff.
I am not important. Bishop, he insulted them.
Well, it's true that he was the one whose equipment they stole to begin with.
Yes,
And
and
that was the cause of this blood feud, if you like. But honestly, Philippe, I think that this attack on London is far greater than anything spurred by Bishop.
but to have him would be like they could wave him in front of their failure, their leaders, and say, "We have not failed. Now we've got him. We can prove that we are good at what we do."
I feel like the assault on London might have proved that for them. I do not think they needed a body of a caitiff to wave in front of us.
But there could be bigger things here too that we don't know about. But
There
I
can
would.
always be bigger things, Philippe, but that gets into the realm of conspiracy theory, doesn't it?
It does. It does. But we must continue to operate.
What we must do is and you wanted our advice. My
Yeah.
first piece of advice is that we must not entertain that which is not factual.
All right. All right. Then how do we go from here? How do you think we should go from here, you two?
Well, you said that you wanted to secure Rosa and Georgia.
Georgia, yes. Secure our home. Yes.
Very well, we shall send security to the home. We shall install alarms, install a security system, and make sure that they are well and safe.
We may be going to Rome soon.
To Rome.
Yes.
So we need to secure a route to Rome as well? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I think so. I will keep you up to date on those things.
I see.
And as you were with Bishop most of the time, I would like you with me most of the time.
Very well. Would you like me to come with you now, or should I stay here and organize these?
I can organize these operations if you would like to go with him.
Out of game, it would be convenient to me as the DM if you could keep the players together.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I will stay. It was just like Raya would do that.
No, that does make sense, and it makes sense to Philip as well. I'm just pleading to the players as a wussy DM that really wants not to have to play extra characters I don't need to play.
Okay, so we will keep everything as it was for Bishop. All right? Everything as it was. And if
Very
he
well.
does come back, then you will return to him. That is the deal. I am just the paymaster, so to speak.
You're the intermediary.
Yeah. And I also, out of this, I wish you two to train me, to teach me how
What
to
would
shoot.
you like to be trained in, sir?
I would like to be trained in shooting.
So some firearms,
Yes. Some self-defense.
small arms,
Yes.
military assault
You-
rifles, that sort of thing.
Yes,
Up
that
close
sort
and
of thing.
personal or far away? What are you wanting?
I'm guessing you want a bit of everything, don't you, Philippe?
If it is possible, yes.
Well, training can begin right away then.
All right.
He points in the direction of the most scary, tough, and frightening-looking retainer on the premises, who looks like he's going to rip you into pieces, and calls him over, and your training begins. It is 10:11 p.m. So, final calls for scenes, moments, speeches, insults.
Do you guys have anything you
Complaints.
want to take or put on the boat?
I have everything with me. I'll take.
Can we take like a
Me too.
motorcycle or something?
Yeah, for sure.
Can I
If you,
play a memory from Kit?
yeah,
Ooh. Fuck yeah.
Um,
Let's go.
so
Already.
yeah,
tell me who I am. If I am in
you-
it, am I in
yeah,
it?
you're in it. You're in it. It is when she escaped her lodgings with her son who had just been born, and she
Okay.
ran from the cult of like Doomsdayer's cult, and they were chasing after her, and she's running through the woods.
Okay. All right. So,
And her name is Evelyn at this point.
right. And so she's got a little boy with her. Is it a baby boy?
It's a baby.
She's carrying the baby.
She's carrying the baby,
Right.
and she's running away.
Okay. So I'm imagining that you would get to a road eventually and you're just
Yeah.
trying to hitchhike.
Yeah.
Basically. And eventually a car stops. You'd be surprised how many cars don't stop for a woman holding a baby on the side of a road in the middle of the night.
And she's got like blood on this like dress that she's like this not like she's legitimately given birth and then run. That's what's happened.
So this car stops, and there's this woman, and she's stuffing a Twinkie in her face. She's like, "Hey, darling, why don't you get in?
Thank you.
Are you okay?
No, can you just drive, please?
You sure don't look okay." She starts driving. Where are we going? You want to go to the hospital? What the hell
No,
happened to you?
no. Can we get out of the state? How far can you drive?
Are you being chased, lady?
Yes.
Who are you being chased by?
It doesn't matter. We need to go.
All right. Well, she drives fast, and eventually get to a little town. You want me to stop here? We're going to have to get gas sooner or later. I'm supposed to be visiting my auntie. You know that. I'm supposed to stop
I'm so
here.
sorry. I know this is inconvenient. I need to get away.
She stops for a minute. She turns and she says to you, "You trust me when I say that when I see a girl like you carrying a baby covered in blood on the side of the road, I'm going to take you wherever you need to get to, no matter what."
Thank you.
And she continues driving.
Yeah.
And this woman saves your life.
Mhm.
All right.
And her name was Kira.
and her name was Kira.
yeah,
Stop
There you go.
stealing people's names.
Right.
No, just kidding. It's beautiful.
and that's how that happened.
Cool bananas. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Aw.
End of show.
When I'm sneaky get rid of that steak.
Yeah, I just
Set you free.
yeah.
Be free. No, I won't.
All right. Let's